do need an answer here, Jay.
And we are live. Hello everyone, my name is Generous Heel, otherwise known as Spire, and I am neglecting answering the question of Archibald's deepest desire for holy water.
It's not for me.
Are we following the rules as written in the Bible?
Yeah, are we going by Catholic Church rules of like if you put a drop of holy water in a clean water source and say a prayer, that the entire thing becomes undiluted holy water?
I'm a certified
I'm asking that because it's a kind of a semantical thing, but it comes up because it's like it determines how much money we gotta spend.
You can't hit me with the "are we going" rules as written for the Catholic holy water glitch. You can't do that to me. You
All I'm gonna
can't.
say is this.
Look, if you got a problem with the like, don't hate the player, hate the game. All right, like the Catholic Church is the one who decided that shit.
All I'm gonna say is this. As an unironically a Roman Catholic, I think I'm wholehearted greeting, right? Turning a bathtub of water into holy water, then selling it for a very high price would be a very interesting proposal. That's all I'm saying.
All right.
You can't do the ocean, we'll do the funny bathtub.
Like holy water.
I'll tell you what. Give me a moment to think about it while everyone introduces themselves and who they're playing. We'll do the classic thing. Say something about yourself. Talk about your character. What level they are. What classes they are. And then you pass the torch to someone else. The last person to do introductions also does the recap of what happened last session. Once everything is concluded, the person who did the recap gains a point of inspiration, and the group gains a point of inspiration. Classic stuff. We're gonna say, because I need actually time to think about the holy water thing. Malachi, introduce you. You are the first to go. Go.
He's got to make sure I don't get the inspiration. He's got to nerf me. He knows I'd get my grubby little fingers into nasty business. I'm Malachi. I'm playing Archibald, a possum pilot artificer. Pilot is a custom subclass made by Generous, and
He has a bear for a boyfriend.
Yes, it's that, and actually came up with some potential lore reasons for that as well. But I will pass the torch on to Victor, because he's got himself muted, so I want to call him out.
Hard. Right. Okay. I am. Oh, okay. Further, I am Adrian, the player. I am playing a satyr. His name is Calverne Yaro, but the party calls him Victor. I am a fighter. I'm a level 6 fighter with the homebrew subclass made by our DM Generous called Siegemaster. And yeah, I'm gonna pass the torch on to Henry Darkest, known as Kilted.
Well, hello, I am Henry Darkest. Alright, I'm a level 6 fighter subject to Battlemaster. I'm also a human, by the way. Flesh and bone. Did I take good? Can I move on to the next person?
Yes, you can.
Okay, so, what are you, Ruler?
Hi, I'm Aries. I play Ruler, a 6th level Demonologist wizard, a subclass made by Generous Heel inspired after Castlevania. Fun fact about me is that I'm sick right now. Please help me. I'm going to send it over to Ruler's best friend, Vel.
Hello, I am Sam Idam. I woke up 10 minutes ago. It is 10 a.m. in my time. I am playing Velvilende Marauder, Celestial Warlock, who may or may not banish his patron's suggestions, thinking they're his own intrusive thoughts. Gonna pass it to Curran.
Alright, well my character is named Etch. They are a Warforged Rune Knight fighter. They have the ability to get big, and with Archibald's help, they have the ability to get very big. They're kind of, and I guess that means I have to do the recap, doesn't it?
Yes.
Okay.
Unless Socks appears right now, yeah.
It'd be hilarious if they
Well,
did.
Socks wasn't here last week anyway, so it's a moot point. Okay. What happened last week? We counted up our loot. Well, the loot that we got from the dragon's horde that was recovered after we killed the dragon. And with it, we bought some very nice things. We got I think we got like some potions. We got these Fireweaver gloves. Was that from the dragon
No.
horde, or
Well,
did we already
I think
have
technically
that?
yes, but we already had that before we killed the dragon, yeah.
Oh yeah, that was from me that I kindly requisitioned from.
Oh yeah, you stole that from what's his name? The warehouse.
let's
And
see,
gave
where
it
He
is
to
was evil. This
Ruler.
is totally morally acceptable. He was a bad guy. We killed
Okay,
him already.
I still have his head, by the way.
Okay, so what we did purchase from the Dragon's Horde was the Rod of the Pact Keeper, a magical implement, and a smoldering chain shirt suit. And apart from that, well, I believe there was a scene where Grizz confessed his feelings to Archibald. Was that last week? Or was that the week before? Right after the dragon
It was
fight?
technically the week
It was
before.
right after the dragon that we technically became official.
Alright, okay, what...
But that's perfectly fine.
Uh,
If you get stuck and you're pulling a blank, you can always ask for help.
please, I need help.
For me, I had a scene where Archibald and Grizz were at the warehouse, did some renovations, crafted some stuff, gained an arch nemesis. Coming for you, Oswald. And then after that, I believe Aries, you had a decently sized scene, and then following that, it was Sam and yourself, Curran. If that jogs your memory, if someone else wants help filling.
Yeah,
in.
Darkstar. I totally
Darkstar.
forgot about the stuff with Darkstar. Yeah, Darkstar approached us and asked if you don't remember Darkstar. Darkstar's the really edgy guy. Who's kind of a tryhard.
Only half the party was there when he did. And
Right, and he approached us asking if he wanted to join us. Henry yelled at him. That made him run away. So me and Vel,
no, it was you and Victor.
Victor. Okay. Oh,
Why are you forgetting about me? Am
I
I really that relevant?
So we went to see Darkstar's father. And Darkstar's father rebuffed us initially. But we did a little convincing to try and talk to offer our help as kind of to train Darkstar better in the ways of combat.
Yes, in true adventurer style. No does not mean no.
SpongeBob, weren't you gonna learn? No means yes.
Leave
And
my child alone. But what if we didn't?
and that more or less catches us up. So, just to verify, for those of you who have decided what you want to do with your downtime, please type it down into the Roll20 chat, and just send it.
For specification, we have less than 10 days.
It is a work week, yes. So,
1 work week. Okay, yes.
I know I DM it to you, generous, but fine. Okay, I'll put it in the chat.
you can send it to me in private, in the Roll20 chat, message me, the GM. I need it for the chat.
Oh, There we go.
Yes.
Wait.
Yeah.
I have big plans.
Cool. Epic. I see 3 people, 4 people.
Typing.
Yes.
Multiple people are typing.
Multiple
Discord time. It's terrifying.
As you are also recuperating, we're not gonna go through every day of play because that's gonna take actual sessions. So we will be a little fluid with our time as we are progressing through this session. Otherwise, maybe we would end the downtime in May. So let's set the scene. The town of Scheinheim has seen, after the dragon's attack, to itself. For the most part, it appears that the citizens are focusing primarily on rebuilding and returning to a more normal facet of life. However, more people have arrived in the settlement after news of the dragon's attack spread throughout the following days. In particular, a couple days after the attack, merchants begun coming in again, with an influx of interested individuals, particularly aspiring company hunters who wished to sit aside of the battle and gather information as to what has happened regarding the dragon. Okay. Well, let's go by an order of sort of operations here. Ruler, as you wish to... So, the monetary things, by the way, if you as a character want to buy something, and you have the gold in your inventory to buy it, just say that, yeah, I want to buy this with my money, you can purchase it, no problem. If you do
I
not...
don't have the money
Yeah,
in my inventory, so I'm going to ask the party, because they have refused to give me an answer until now.
That's 'cause
You
we're
have
just
my
going through,
consent.
like, the other stuff to just kind of gauge, like, what everybody wants to purchase.
Debating the mechanics of holy water, you know, the important
Yeah,
stuff.
also, we need an answer, Jen. Because that's the difference between 25 gold and, like, way more.
I was hoping you would have forgotten. Well, the answer to your question, whether you can replicate holy water by placing it into normal water, let's answer that
And
first.
saying a prayer.
And saying a prayer, no. Unless if the portion of holy water, even if the portion of holy water you place is larger than the volume of the water that you're placing it into, that dilutes the magical properties of the water. Because holy water is magical in the setting. Specifically to repel fiends and undead.
We're saying fuck the Catholic Church. Got it.
No, we're
You
not
heard it
saying
here
that.
first. You heard it here first, folks. Jen said...
Okay.
I'm just messing.
Uh,
Okay, yeah, so in that case, it's going to be 25 gold a pop, brother. So at that point, I'm assuming we have access to just buy holy water?
there is a...
I still have the spell that lets me make holy water.
Yeah, there is no temple in Scheinheim for priesthood, specifically. Like, there is no actual working
House
priest
of Life
here.
doesn't have any?
No, the House of Life actually does not employ priests, for the most part.
They
It
would
does.
have had it as a safety precaution.
They do have doctors, but they don't employ faith healers.
No, I didn't mean like, because the House of Life would have it as a safety precaution, because the House of Death is like right next door.
Correct. And the House of Death deals with necromancy. The House of Life, in particular, they do have priests, but those are specific individuals who have the skill set to perform these activities. Though that's not the norm, nor is it the standard.
No, I gotcha.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, it's like, that's a safety oversight, because if something goes awry at the House of Death, you'd really want to have some holy water on hand. You'd just be like, back, foul demon.
As for the diamond, I think the party is more uniformly positive on Ruler purchasing the diamond. I don't see why that is being stopped.
Yes.
I'm not
That's all right.
Yeah, it's
Yay.
like, I'm fine with it. We have
Yee.
we have the excess. It's just wanted to check in to see what like everybody else wanted to get as
Yeah.
well, just in case it's like like we're gonna be left with very little. cash, which isn't the best place to be in the instance of if we bump into something else that we might
How
want to
much?
buy.
How much did it cost? Like 10 platinum?
5.
5.
Oh, 5 platinum? That's pretty good for a diamond.
Alright.
Yeah.
Then it is cut and sold to Ruler. That's a 50 gold piece diamond. Add it to your inventory, please.
I did. Thank
yes,
you.
yes.
I will subtract that.
Oh shit, diamonds. We should also probably get a 300 gold piece diamond so I can cast Revivify if necessary.
So that's like what, like 30 gold, like 30 platinum?
30 plat, yeah.
Yep. Or, hear me out. We play it fast and loose.
No, I think we might need a Revivify.
I guess that also begs the question, Jen. Would anyone in Scheinheim have a diamond worth 300 gold?
In Scheinheim, from the Dragon's Hoard, yeah. The Dragon's Hoard had like gemstones that you specifically were not given because the Empire deals with that kind of material. You were paid in gold for your service. But a lot of the Dragon's Hoard is primarily actually made out of expensive stuff, like golden chandeliers kind of
All
situation.
the magic items we watched auction like 2 sessions ago.
Yeah, basically a lot of the stuff that is not fluid, that cannot easily go into the economy, the Empire buys and sells if necessary. It's part of the system to not impede the economy in the situation. But yeah, you can absolutely purchase a diamond worth 300 gold pieces if you wish to purchase one.
Alright, so that'd be 30 plat, and then Curran, I think you wanted to grab a splint mail.
Yep, which is 200 gold.
Yep. That's also sold here.
If my math is right, that would drop us to 64 platinum.
I've already deducted the 5, so it'd drop us to 69.
Ah, who
Nice,
knew
nice.
what
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Nice.
Oh, no.
Okay, so just to make sure we keep our books in order, Curran, go ahead and add that splint mail to your inventory. And go ahead and add the diamond to the inventory if you're going to hold on to it personally. Vel?
I mean, until Helius gets here, I'm the only Revivify caster, so it wouldn't work in anybody else's pockets.
Give it to Henry. He is gonna keep it safe.
Oh yeah,
No.
yeah. Come on.
Make sure you jot it down, so that way it's just as we deduct, we add like to inventory, so we don't end up accidentally like deducting double.
Mm-hmm. Are you ready to do my downtime now?
Yep. So, set the scene again. You wish to go and join a particular faction, yes?
Yep.
Yep. So the adventuring household in Scheinheim is once again operational, and in fact, it has seen an influx of interested individuals who wish to partake in this strange new profession called adventuring. As you sort of enter in, you're gonna find 2 people within the establishment that are sort of like holding the building down. One is currently busy with a group of people who are sort of asking general questions. The other person is what appears to be a clerk behind a counter, a tall, lithe Havelein man who is at this moment attempting to just read through a couple of books and take down a couple of notes in a like a storage list. As you're approaching, he looks up to you. Greetings. Good evening.
Greetings. It's good to come here. How does exactly does all of this? Oh, this is my first time trying to join a faction.
Ah, you are you wish to become an adventurer employed by a guild?
I am unsure if what they would call would be an adventurer, but I indeed am looking to join a specific faction. I have one in mind.
Well, do you know what an adventurer is?
I would like to consider myself more like trying to be a hero instead of an adventurer. Money is something that will be good down the line, but it is not the main reason why I would want to adventure. It is to help people.
No, I personally can understand, of course. Absolutely. Well, we do have an open variety of companies, if you would be interested in, to join. We have the Ancestral Guard is currently recruiting wannabe prospects from... They are located currently in the city of Draconic, days away. But you can still operate for them here if you wish to sign in. I think they had called that request for trainee newbies to join their ranks. We also have a couple of companies that are looking into acquiring capable hunters for the prospects of dragon hunting. Pretty good ones.
About the Ancestral God, how long ago did they put out this request?
Oh, this came to us yesterday by courier.
I'll be damned if fucking ruler just joins it.
Practically, it's very recent. There is a decent pay, no healthcare benefits. You will be supplied with no weapons or armaments. You're expected to have those yourself. And you will be given missions to work for the guard. From how I see it, these are the specifications of the missive.
They don't say what they're looking for, just new recruits?
They're looking for new recruits specifically, yes, for the time being. I personally don't really trust these kind of missives myself, but again, this is a very new thing here in the Empire in general, so I don't know exactly how it works myself.
Well, why do you not trust them? I was debating. I had one group I wanted to join, but I'm willing to listen to other options. What about this one, if you don't mind me asking?
Oh, it's simply the lack of information. I'm a person who prefers to know ahead of time what I'm getting myself into when I'm working for someone. That's why I am working at the moment here in this building, because I was told what I would be doing ahead of time, and I thought it was a good job for the pay. If you are interested in companies that have a similar work ethic or enlistment procedure, I can have a look, see what I can scrounge up. Have you heard of anyone in particular, in any particular group you would be interested in joining?
I had done my own research, as I assume you like doing so as well, but I thought the Guardians of Verx would a right pick for me. Is that how you pronounce it?
Let me check. Yes, we did have an individual drop some information. One by the name of a Magianian envoy, I believe, by the name of Varek Beravan sent us a message by courier yesterday. He has posted that there are spots open for Gavarian citizenry to join the Guardians of Verx. I can write you in, or of course you will need to know some information. Well, currently, let me. Wait, this is not. Oh, I'm so sorry. I don't. He sort of like flips through the papers. I don't. Did they not send it for an information sheet? No, just the missive? Oh, that's rather irresponsible. I'm very sorry. It appears that they did not send them any information regarding what they're looking for. They have just sent a request form, but no details. That's very strange.
It is alright. I think that I might be what they are looking for. The reputation precedes them.
Very well. I will then. Well, we will need your first and last name, your signature, and some general information. If you would sign here and here, and he gives you basically a very simple standard report form, written in Gavarian Sil. Do you speak Gavarian Sil?
Yes, I do.
Very good. Then you can fill the information form. It's nothing intrusive. There's a lot of fields that you cannot answer. For example, what martial experience do you have? Have you worked in a field hospital before? A lot of general information to narrow down your skill sets that you just can choose to click off on. after you finish signing the form, I have to ask, how informative is this piece of paper regarding Ruler's capabilities?
I want to say it gives a broad view of what she can do and possibly a little bit of information about what she wishes to do in the future. Like, Demonologist Wizard, like, can cast an array of spells that include these kind of schools of magic. No real exact specialty yet, but is able to do some, pretty interesting things here and there. She does put her name down though, the entire that's the entirety of it as well, because she understands the person looking for this might be from Majadia, so there's no reason that she can't even hide it, so might as well put it there anyways.
Mm-hmm.
She also say that she wishes to help people, so that's her main thing of why she's doing it as well, instead of other stuff. Just trying to put in a good volunteer resume. Like, hey, I'm a nice person. This is what I can do. I want to help people. Please let me in.
My work-life experiences are not that great, but I really want to help people. I promise.
Oh, she's also like, okay, I helped take care of a dragon in Gavaria and other stuff like that. Like, helped in these cities here. These are my references if you need them.
Yep. All right. And as you finish up, you hand back the report, and the Havelein goes, "Excellent. I'll send this by courier next week. I'll have it sent. You should be receiving an answer probably the week after that. I would imagine so, at least. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Once you receive your answer, your organization should supply you with something to recognize yourself as a member. So for now, I'll say come here in 7 days. 5 days time. We should have the message sent to verify if you wish to. But the answer should come the week after that. In the meantime.
Yeah, I understand. Thank you.
No, absolutely. Pleasure to make your acquaintance, and I wish you a good adventuring career. Next, and the Havelein sort of looks over as a little goblin comes up and goes, "I want to stab people." Okay.
Lovely.
Can't wait to see them later. Are they in Anger of Destiny too?
Please God, no.
Right. Now, entering a faction is not really difficult. The process is actually simple. You just sign up. So that is it.
Mm-hmm.
You will receive an instruction soon.
Okay.
But that is for later. So
yeah.
This step does not take part of your downtime. You wish to train, however, yourself to read Draconic, which is an actual thing.
Yes.
All right. Let's go with...
I also know Gavarian still, if that helps with me learning it quicker.
It won't help you learn it quicker. Being able to speak English and then shifting to Italian, because hey, Italians also speak English. It's more help you.
Yeah, I have a lot of languages, so I'm very smart when it comes to me learning languages.
That's good because your intelligence. That's fine. Right?
Your int factor is gonna cut down your int mod will cut it down, but it's still gonna take 5 weeks and 125 gold in total.
I would take money to learn a language.
You pay a tutor.
Buy resources and
oh yeah.
Yeah. So funnily enough, you do have to pay someone to teach you.
You ever tried to learn a language on your own in 5 weeks?
There is something to say here. If any other party member knows Draconic and they wish to spend the downtime teaching you, that's a thing they can do. But that's their downtime also spent teaching you.
I think Helius knows Draconic.
Helius already has something else they want to do.
Okay.
That I do know. So, as you start the process, you'll find a person to have under tutelage. We'll say...
If it's money, I can't pay for it, so I have another thing I'd like to do instead.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Can I research the book in Zephin's office? Because there's books in his office that I remember you talking about.
Yeah, absolutely. That is research.
Yeah, actually, that those. If you're speaking about the books that Archibald has, those aren't in the office anymore.
Oh, can I borrow them so I can research them?
Yeah, sure. I was contemplating doing that with this downtime as well. So if you want to take
Yeah,
a crack
I
at
can.
it-
I'm the wizard. I can do it with my downtime. It's fine. I just have nothing else to do.
Alright, that's literally gonna be your work week, because after one work week, you can make an intelligence check. We'll say with a +3 bonus, because you don't have to pay. Normally you have to pay for research, but since you have the books, you don't have to pay anything.
Alright, so right now?
We'll say, yeah, make an intelligence check with a +3 bonus at the end. So just make an intelligence check and we'll add the 3 once you've rolled the total.
That's a nat 20.
Holy shit, we're starting with that 20.
That's
Epic.
a 28.
That's a good start to the session.
That's really good. Also,
Nowhere but down from here, guys.
Kilted Dungeoneer in the chat. I would like to make it clear that players who are part of the same group as the stream is currently session happening, I will not take your contribution. I will not allow the players to pay for their own benefits.
What if I buy?
What?
What if I buy a monster house though?
Please don't.
I'll consider it.
Wait, what?
Okay, so
Why are you mentioning to
Alright, we
me?
can have some fun.
Oh, because you.
yeah,
Because you
fine.
contributed. You didn't unlock it. That's fine. Then that's fine.
Oh, that I did that because why not?
Yeah. Okay, that's
You
fine.
know what? Just because you said that, I'm gonna put more in there. We'll put more in there.
Okay.
I'll put it right above the price. So the second some rando comes in here.
So, natural 20. Fuck, that's great. Zephan's books are primarily focused on the art of war, the process of social structure, and how to climb your way to the top. Lots of inspirational quotes can be found therein. All of that is a cover. For the hidden information that Zephan has within the tomes that he keeps to himself, you find an actual cipher that you break in the span of a work week. And you get the following information that you could not have gotten unless you had rolled a total of 25 or higher. So that's amazing. You become familiar with the following. Zephan was working for the dragon specifically because the dragon had promised him to be the Lord of Scheinheim once she had conquered the entire continent. You learn that the dragon was working for a faction within the Krandanumvar, the empire of dragonkind that is currently fucking shit up for people. The faction that the dragon was working for are the Scions of the Dragonstorm. I will type that down in the chat. Zachra Mevofo, hereby abbreviated to Zach, the Green Dragon, was particularly interested in uncovering an artifact that was stolen from them in the region of Scheinheim's protectorate. Essentially, this...
Yeah, I don't know where that could be.
Essentially, the Scions of the Dragonstorm had arranged for some kind of artifact to be used in combination with another artifact to cause some kind of ritualistic power play in the region. Zephan is not sure what. However, in his writings, he's very scared because Zach has been getting more and more pissed off at the artifact not being found. And the more that she's been getting upset, the more bloodthirsty she has been getting. And she's in his writings, he mentions how scared he is that the dragon might come into the settlement and start killing people, which he does not want. Zephan specifically mentions in his journal how he does not want collateral damage to be his legacy, neither as a ruler or anything. The artifact that was stolen from the dragons appears to be a magical sphere made out of jade that houses a very powerful personality that the dragons need to channel magic into as part of a very, very, very strange ritual. Zephyr cannot understand what it is. In his, what the dragon has told him is essentially the end of mortals as he knows it, which he thinks is bullshit. But nevertheless is working with it because he believes that the Empire will give him nothing for his service. And he's very bitter in his notes. He mentions constantly how he fought for the Empire, bled for the Empire, saw people die for the Empire, and all he was rewarded for victory in the front lines against the Soth was literally a back-end position in a backwater, away from his family and home, which was nothing like what he thought would be his reward. It appears also in his notes that the dragons, the second artifact that they're looking for, is a powerful obsidian monolith. The dragon specifically has told Zephyr that the monolith is found in a hidden facility somewhere close to Scheinheim. Once they have control of the region, they will be able to unearth the artifact and obtain it, use the orb, begin the process. As Zephyr mentions that the obelisk is supposed to have multiple sockets from what he understands for the orb to go into, but why would they need one orb to power the obelisk? And Zephyr has come to the conclusion they must have multiple of these orbs. But they need the last one and the obelisk to perform the ritual. That's what he thinks.
So he assumes this is the last orb that they need.
The rest of the rest of his notes are particularly who he has trouble eliminating in Scheinheim to weaken the settlement in preparation for Zatch's emergence. He goes into detail about how he has murdered a lot of people, either directly or indirectly. He mentions constantly how he has to make sure that Henry is reduced to a state of inadequacy that is similar to dirt, to not be able to interfere in the slightest.
Henry, specifically, or Felix?
Oh, Felix, I said Henry. Fuck, my bad.
So I'd say that bitch ass fucking, he deserved it.
Yeah, my bad. Lots of names.
Anything about Felix's wife and kids?
Yeah, Zephyr mentions how he initially he had trouble bringing himself to perform the actions necessary to ensure that Felix is broken down. Specifically, he goes into detail in one of his notes of the time he has spent with Felix's family. He got to see his kids like actually face to face a couple of days before they died. And he does mention he was behind the murder, not directly. He had ordered some of his draconians to cut the children down.
No.
And his wife?
Hmm?
Did he also kill his wife?
Yes, that one was his direct involvement. He made it seem like she would perish in the wilderness on her own, but ensured he personally himself that she would not be escaping after she was left to die alone.
Oh, God. I remember you also mentioning that these books also had the god's Bane. I believe the god of tyrants in them?
Yes, Bane is the god of tyranny. His teachings revolve around using everyone as pawns for your own ascension. Everyone wants something, so long as you can provide it just enough so that they keep working for you, but never feel satisfied. You are effectively controlling them. There's a lot of really vile methodologies presented in the book.
Home there, Jin.
Why do you say that? There's a lot of methodologies within the book that are actually pretty vile to describe, so I'm not gonna. But for the most part, it is using others for your own benefit, even if they feel like they're your friends. Which the tome emphasizes: do not view them as friends; they are tools for your ascension. It's a lot of charismatic manipulation, essentially.
Yeah, we're just staring at this book like, damn, this is bad.
How to be a manipulative ruler for dummies.
Oh, we have ruler right here.
There's just a page that says gaslight, gatekeep, murder someone's family.
I mean, if I show you the actual Art of Bane, yeah, he really goes like that.
Was that his name like Tandrew like Bait or something like that?
Oh my god.
Oh,
Anyways,
no.
though, I do want to say that Fox was with her during the entirety of this.
Oh, the entirety of this? He's helping you. For
Yeah,
most,
yeah.
he's actually helping you with the books. It's a lot of rather boring material for some of the portions. There's a lot of like social infrastructure that is mentioned, like actual bloody social engineering volumes that are where Zephan has hidden some of his notes, and that's very boring to read for anyone who is not a social engineer.
I also need to talk to Felix and Archibald now about this.
That makes sense.
Maybe Grizz. Maybe Grizz and Archibald together. I think that would.
Yeah, absolutely. Something that you will bring up to them once everyone has caught up.
Yeah. Ruler will also mention to the party if they want to do the Warforged thing to tell her, because she can grab water breathing spell scroll, so we can actually go underwater for it. If need be.
That might not be necessary.
I'm just saying you're serious.
Moving on then, just to go through the downtimes. Henry,
Yes.
you wish to carouse?
Yes, I have an idea.
Sure.
I'll want to see if I have Henry go talk to Felix.
You wish to go talk to Felix, okay. You will find the man who is currently actually technically taking some time off by order of the mayor to recuperate, and he's primarily staying in his home. Sort of approach his household, knock on the door, and he opens it, looking up towards you. He looks a bit haggard, but otherwise not as bad as the first time you've met him.
And not the first time when the party met me,
Yeah.
right?
Correct.
Alright. Gotta get the fucking roleplay going, the time for the LARP. Felix, it's been a while.
It's been 12 years.
It's not been 12 years, it's been about a few weeks. Been busy. But how are things for you?
Things are being a whole lot better, I'll say. I've got myself quite a bit of a strap in my boot, I'd say. He smiles towards you, but it's clear to tell that the smile is a front.
I feel like I feel like this man's broken down every.
Why does he look so sad all the time? Like, I get that, like, he's depressed and everything, but it's like, god damn, this man is just so sad in the face all the time.
I think something's wrong with him. Is he kind of depressed?
Oh, it is clear to tell that he is in fact depressed. Can you make an insight check?
Insight check, you got it. Fuck! Okay, plus one, let's do this.
Okay, 9. He sucks at lying, so you can read through him. Yeah, absolutely. He has picked up some mannerisms from Helius. You know that when he is down, he tries to copy other people's mannerisms and personalities to replace his own, because, as he has mentioned, he doesn't want to be himself. So he's actually copied some of Helios's mannerisms, because they were the last person to spend a significant amount of time with him, and he seems a lot more cheerful on the surface.
But in reality, he's fucking depressed.
Yep.
Damn, just like anyone that's for corporation. Got it. Okay. Wait, he went from drunk mercenary boy, just like Henry, to a fucking he became Southern. Oh my god. I'm kidding.
Well,
You know what? Anyways, back to character. Felix, listen. I know this shit looks bad. I don't know if you have any family left after everything, right? But can I come in?
Yeah, of course. Make yourself at home. Howdy do.
Alright, I need a favor. I got this letter here. Henry kind of like pulls out a little scroll. There's like a little seal on it of his old family crest. I don't know if you can do this. I don't know if the Ancestral Guard is out there, but I want you to send this letter to them. It's important. At Dragonbound. Did I say the name right?
No, but that's fine.
This letter's important, and I need someone a bit more neutral to send it over. Call it a last favor, though, friend. Before I skip town with that band of heroes that you saw earlier ago. They recruited me, and frankly, I need new purpose. Mercenary work can only get me so far.
Well, have you ever considered working on a ranch? That's what I'm considering now. I think it would be good for me.
You need a peaceful life, my friend.
Yeehaw.
Don't suppose you need any monetary compensation to perhaps start a new life?
I mean, yeah, I could use some coin. Don't have much of it.
Hypothetically, how much?
I don't know. Last time I talked to the people in the House of Life, they said my debt should be at 500 gold or something. So around that.
So out of character. Did he rack up that much debt? Jesus Christ, man!
Who fucking knows?
Oh my god! I went.
Put it on my tab as hell.
Oh god damn it! Oh no! I need to go talk. You know what? Hold on.
I'm not panicking, however. I'm approaching this Cheerio, and he smiles even wider, but his eyes droop.
I want Henry to kind of just like go up and just kind of like put his fucking hands on fucking Felix's face, just like kind of like lightly tap on the fucking cheek, just like. But man, there's something wrong with you, alright? You racked up a lot of debt. You can't go anywhere. You're lost. So I bet you tell me this, friend. Who the hell gave you that debt?
Oh, I accrued it. I kept doing things for the House of Life. I kept ordering requests and lots of prepared food delivered to me.
This motherfucker ordered too much damn DoorDash! Oh my god.
I was about to say, it's like, no, the DoorDash orders.
Oh,
the fees.
Me when I rack up $600.
Nah,
of
man.
Uber Eats
The
fees.
food is cheap. He just kept sending over small kobolds.
motherfucker. So your cutest cobalt delivery man.
My pain.
But anyways. Henry kind of just like stares and he's like fucking concerned, right? So those fucking House of Light here in bureaucrats. Bitch! Alright. Well, Felix, I want you to hear me out. I think I can resolve your debt. I just need time. All I ask is you send that letter, and I assure you, if I were to accumulate a vast amount of wealth, I'll be sure to send money your way. I just need your address. Just in case.
Oh,
Might take some time, but you know what? You did a lot for me getting out here, or for our drunken tangents.
Yeah,
I need to at
remember.
least repay a friend one last time before I have to go back home.
Oh yeah, okay. I'll send this message to whoever you want to send to.
The Ancestral Guard. It's written in steel with my old family crest. If my party comes around asking, you didn't do a damn thing.
Okay. Yeah, and hey, I'll take your word about the promise of riches. I had received once a letter from a subleniant merchant prince that if I sent him a couple hundreds of gold, I'd get double the amount back in a month's
Wait.
time. It's been a year, but I'm still hoping.
What? Who's the merchant? Just
there
want to
was-
know about this thing he's got.
There was no name. He just said in the letter he was a big merchant.
Where was he?
In
Where was the letter sent?
Somewhere in Sublinian territory.
This mother.
What?
Yeah, pretty much that. What? I know it's decapitation.
Yeah.
What region did you say, Jen?
Sublinian.
It's nowhere near here, ain't it?
Type that.
Yeah, can we get a dive on that? Y'all want Henry? Yeah, okay, Henry.
Okay.
Okay, hold on. You put this in the notes. That's right. I got the. Listen, Hilton's got the notepad now. I'm playing fucking serious now with this. I'm remembering this shit. Okay. Hold on. Well, Henry, you know what? Henry has a journal and he's gonna write this down. You know, like a merchant from Sublinian. You know what? Shit, you're right, Double V. Henry mispronouncing shit with V in this character for sure. Writes it down. You know, fucked over Felix. And I'm guessing it's the debt of 500 coins, right?
No, that's an additional debt he has that he hasn't talked about.
Another debt. Oh my god, Felix, you tried wrong. It's the House of Healing, right?
House of Life and some merchant prince in another continent.
Oh, Henry will personally be visiting him soon.
So wait,
I'll have to kill the Nigerian prince.
So that merchant prince is the one from Sublinia, right?
Yep.
Oh,
Okay.
noted. Okay. Henry kind of just like steps back from it. It's like, all right, my friend. I know it's gonna be a long time coming, all right, but I'm gonna resolve your debts. Best thing I could do for you. Just give you time. A lot of time.
I'm happy to hear that. You've always been reliable, Henry, ever since I've known you.
I know, just lost. Henry's about to like go leave, but then he stops. He's like, wait. Kind of turns back. How much do you know about the party? I just realized this now. I need a outsider's perspective on this.
Not much. I wanted to talk
Not
with
even-
Helius, mostly.
You sure? I don't know about you, but I would kind of recognize and try to figure out who the possum wearing a fucking motorbike would be.
I did think that the little one, named Archibald, I think he is actually an opossum.
Huh. Interesting. Son of a bitch. God damn it, Val. Alright. Oh, wait, last thing. The tiefling lady. I mean, sorry, no, wait. I'm confusing my devilry and my demonology. Damn it!
You mean ruler?
Yeah, the ruler lady, the big boss lady. You know anything about her?
No.
Wait. One last thing. Where's the militia? The town militia. I need to talk to the two Hans brothers.
Well, if you're looking for Low Town, they should still be in the barracks. We're back in my office. If you're looking for Upper Town, they should be in the Gavarian military barracks.
You got it. I need to talk to the Hans brothers and the others real quick. Saying my goodbyes. And possibly inform about something. An opportunity, so to speak.
Yeah, of course. I can tell.
Oh, and one last thing. See any kid in a hood by any chance run around here?
So looks down. My kids.
Shit. Sorry, Felix. Look, Henry kind of comes over. He starts like, kind of like hug him in a way.
He hugs you
maybe
back, and now
Always.
his slime spreads to you proper.
Yeah.
He like kind of like slops over in a way, right?
Yeah. And he collapses on you.
Contract his depression.
Oh shit! Okay, I need to like hold him up. I need to hold him up. I don't want him to die of alcohol.
I'm gonna need a Constitution save though. What? Why? To not get drunk from the alcohol seeping out of his pores.
No!
And he just falls flat asleep, right on your hands.
Oh, son of a bitch.
This man's alcohol level, his alcohol blood level is so high. If a vampire were to bite into him, they become drunk.
Okay.
Oh man, TF2.
I'm going to. Does Felix? Okay, does Felix have like a fucking bedroom? I'm gonna fucking make sure I put him to rest.
Yeah, sure.
No, not like that. I'm not killing him.
Yeah, sure. You break him up to his bed. His bed is a mess. His room is a mess. Somehow it smells better here than he does. And it doesn't smell good.
Okay. Well, I want Henry to prop him up back on the bed, have him lay down. The scroll, I'm going to leave it out on top of it so he doesn't forget, okay? This fucker, alright?
Yeah.
This drunk... You know what? I am gonna... You know what? I forgot to do one last thing. Third last thing. Then Henry will leave. Actually, first off, is he fine? Actually, no, I need to prop him up to make sure he doesn't choke on his own
Yeah, I was gonna say, you need to make sure you put him, like, on his side.
Yeah, like, I know
behind his
CPR
head.
training, I do.
No, specifically so he doesn't drown on his own puke if he pukes.
Well, there
Well,
we
in an unconscious state, because if you're unconscious from alcohol,
I know.
you do not wake back up until the alcohol gets filtered out of your system. So if you throw up and you're on your back,
I know.
Unsubscribed from Archibald fan facts, please.
Unsub plus L ratio, you're Oppossum.
Okay, now that's too far.
I'm just spreading the, the good word of safety.
Oh my god.
Anyways, Henry props him up like, Archibald was telling him via telepathically. I forgot. I want Henry to put a little note down, a personal letter.
Sure.
To Felix. He needs to quit drinking. I won't try to do so specifically, but the main details is,
Yeah, you need to stop drinking.
I know we drank and kind of try to forget our past, but we need to move on from it in a way. I think it starts with you, though, Felix. So, do your daughter, your family, and your wife a favor. Quit drinking. Lay their thoughts to rest. I wish you good, my friend. I'm going to absolve you of your debts or die trying. Signed, put down the fucking nightstand. Henry's gonna go to find the militia ASAP.
Yep. Which is
close the door. Of the front door.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, of course. You head up to the militia, and for the most part, you will find the guards still present. But if that's something else you wish to do, you can pursue that in a moment.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Following down the line, Vel, you wish to perform some religious service.
Yes.
So the Empire does not. So the Empire has this unique stance towards religion.
I'm realizing more and more this is a terrible idea, but I'm going through with it anyway.
Yeah, of course. They don't have anything against the gods, but they don't. But even religious followers are expected to put the Empire above their own gods. To that end, even faith is a tool for Imperials to utilize in their day-to-day life. You're expected to respect the current ruling emperor or empress more than your own god. That's just some nice information for you to be aware of before you do whatever you want to do. So, religious service. It's not anything difficult. You wish to just perform a sermon, so to speak?
Sorry to interrupt, but Jen, are you running like complications?
Yeah, I am.
Or are you just rolling it in secret?
Yeah, I am.
Ooh, that's exciting.
Yeah, more or less.
Cool.
Not really trying to do anything complicated like convert people to my faith or undermine the Empire's stance on religion.
So you would like to indoctrinate then some people to your own faith? Or
You don't want what? What do you mean you don't want to create your own ethno-state?
No! Well, I already have one. It's called the UCA.
Would you like them to just preach, essentially?
Yeah.
Okay. Preach the good word. Absolutely. If that's the case, I would like you to make me either an intelligence-based religion check or a charisma-based persuasion check.
Crazy.
Because as it turns out,
Even
religion
the
is not...
mechanics are cynical.
Crazy. You know what? I have. Ow.
Oh, okay. Cool. So, you spend a week speaking the good word of your gods. Did you choose between either or are you going with specifically Tyr or Lathander?
Let's say Lathander. It seems more appropriate considering we are kind of rebuilding the town at the moment.
That's great! That's wonderful! Lathander, eh? Cool. You preach the good word of Lathander. Honestly, most people don't pay attention to you for the first couple of days. As the days progress, however, some people are stopping to listen to your sermons, and you get a couple of followers, but those people that are listening to you sort of stop for a bit, listen, and then move on. By the end of the week, you will see that the same people don't show up twice or more for your preachings. Most people that come in come and go with disinterest. Except for one. Halfway through the week, you would see the same person sort of come up to the preachings, like listening in. A grumpy-looking old human man who wears like a long brown cloak, who listens to you preach, and doesn't say a word the entire time, and grouchingly leaves. By the last day of your preachings, the man approaches you. You.
Yes?
You are no mere... You're no mere elf, are you? No,
I suppose you could say that.
I recognize though. You speak the words, but what you say doesn't have soul behind it, boy. What are you doing here, preaching to the people of this narrow-minded settlement the words of Lathander when you can't even support them yourself?
It kind of hits him a little. He failed his charisma saving throw against that attack.
The guy cast vicious mockery.
Yeah, I didn't think about it. Oh, fuck. Am I the bad guy? Does this make me hypocritical? No, because I'm trying to help people, right?
The old man looks to you, Vel, and looks to you with genuine offense in his eyes. You perform a service with which you clearly have not been trained to do. And furthermore, your words, they are dirt upon Lathander's beautiful form. You spread these words expecting people to join you in prayer, and all you have done is turn them away from his light. He does a little ceremonious gesture that you recognize from your time in the UCA. In particular, as he's doing the gesture, you also see underneath his cloak, he's wearing a priest's vestments. And he goes, I wish for you to burn in Lathander's light upon your final breath, so that may he show you greater mercy than you have shown him reverence today. My misguided son.
Wow, you screwed up that bad that a priest is cursing you?
Wait, hold on. Now I think about it, isn't this one of the fucking... You really rolled a fucking 10% chance on this?
Yep.
After rolling that bad? Oh,
he
no.
literally offended a priest through his words or actions.
I was like, wait, this seems like a familiar situation. It's like, because I was like, oh, I wonder if he's doing complications and shit like that. It's like, it's a 10% chance, and I'm like, okay, that's cool. I wasn't expecting it to literally be happening right here.
So that's how I'm going to implement implications for out of game. They're not going to be like that usually that seamless, but for the most part, I will try to implement them in a seamless fashion. Nevertheless, the priest looks to Vel and says, The light in this world is fading, but it still endures. And we of the Fading Light Crusade, we go wherever civilization thrives to ensure that the light of the gods still beams upon its people with reverence and not with... I don't even want to know what you think what you did was, but it certainly was near blasphemy. If you wish to really make your life worth something, join the Fading Light Crusade. Put your feet down on the ground and your hands for the greater good of the people, to bless them and rid them of the darkness that is within their souls. But I'm wasting my words on you. You clearly don't know even what you're talking about. He walks away.
Still in shock.
Yeah, you're sort of like standing there in the middle of an open street, sort of like watching the old man hobble slowly away. You cannot help but hear in the back of your head an echoing voice. If you were following my instructions, you would have been so much closer to the gods that you wish to beseech. When are you going to do the right thing?
So they go where they already thrive. That is not where the light is fading. That is not renewal.
You see a splash of water like happen next to you and goes, "Sorry, almost got you there." As you see, like a woman sort of like toss some water from a balcony overhead. "Sorry, didn't mean to get you."
Hope it's not her chamber pot.
Vel's gonna go wash himself.
Yeah, fair enough. That's unfortunate, but that says something that can happen. Hey, you didn't lose any money. That's important.
Yeah, the priest didn't mug you.
He just made you feel really bad.
You could have stuffed me in a locker. It could have been worse.
Yeah, true.
Imagine you preach so hard that even God just made you feel lighter in the wrong sense. Your pockets are less heavy.
Yeah, that honestly, out of game, I'm very sorry this happened. But it is what it is, unfortunately.
This builds character.
A combination of choosing persuasion, getting a 7, and getting a complication.
I'm so sorry, Val.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
I have no intelligence. My religion is one smaller. What am I supposed to do?
Ah!
Yeah, so I'm looking at this and I'm like, oh, like he ticked off a priest, and the priest, like he was persuading people instead of using like religion, like the actual religion. So it's like that's like a double whammy.
Oh. Bro, he sniffed you out. You were an atheist.
What the fuck?
I'm sorry.
I have been discovered.
You don't believe in my God and die!
Even your patron.
Escape! Oh, that's not high enough, is it?
Yeah, even your patron was like, "May your owls be money."
I don't think it's you!
I feel like because he preached so badly to the point that he got cursed out by a priest, I feel like he lost all of his levels in Warlock. He just severed his contract.
As
I lost. I am now an oath-broken paladin. I have 0 levels in paladin. This affects nothing.
as Vel takes some time to consider how could he possibly then reach people, we move on. Curran, you wanted to buy armor. Is there anything else you wish to do with your downtime?
Well, I'm gonna spend it primarily training Darkstar,
So,
helping to train Darkstar.
right. We reconvene in the scene where the entire party is sort of like in the same building that they're staying in the inn. One of the mornings, we'll say. Where you are sort of eating breakfast together. Etch, of course, you don't eat anything. You don't have to. And neither does Ruler. Unless if you want to see how...
Ruler doesn't have to eat? Ruler doesn't have to eat?
Yeah, as a plant.
Oh.
Yeah, as a plant, you don't have to eat. Everyone knows that.
Wait, Ruler's a plant?
Yes, of course. Wink, wink.
I thought she was a tiefling.
She's a tiefling plant.
So
I look
she,
like a
go outside
tiefling.
And, go outside and photosynthesize?
Of course, completely, entirely. Yes, that is completely true. I am just completely a plant. Nothing else. Nothing weird.
Yep.
Don't
However,
worry about it.
However, if you do want to see the result of you eating an omelette and fucking around and finding out, you can choose to do that if you so desire.
Etch will pass on the omelet.
You don't want to recreate that scene from that like early 2000s movie AI?
Speaking of
Etch
what is it?
Etch doesn't even have a mouth, so that wouldn't even work.
The old I think the anime was called Parasite, where an old man gets turned into a robot and he tries to eat food, and then his arm like opens up and spits it out on the wall.
Oh.
Imagine like Etch trying to eat like an egg, and like he just it's an uncracked egg. They just put it in front of their face and just kind of slam it against their face.
I will say that does give me an idea for an interesting character idea. Of a druid warforged, like a warforged druid that like eats plants and stuff like that, and like old like leaves to
a bioreactor.
Yeah, to turn it into mulch, and runs off the heat it generates.
As sort of you're sitting there, and Archibald like pops up like, "What if we had a warforged that makes mulch?" Darkstar enters also the building. He's still wearing his cloak and hood. He is not really... I'm gonna say he's not really hiding himself as much as he usually does. But he still has the hood up. As he enters, he sort of approaches your table.
So if I recall, I don't think I was present when that interaction happened between him and Henry, correct?
Correct.
Yeah, so like, unless someone informed him, like, Archibald would have no idea what had transpired. So I guess would be like, hey, if it's into my favorite edgelord. He's like, and he'll like just hop up and kind of pat him on the back.
You hop up, you climb on his back, and you pat him like pat. He is unresponsive for a bit as you sort of climb up to him and goes, "Oh, okay. Actually, no need for that. I came here to talk to Mr. Victor." Mr. Etch.
Good morning, Darkstar.
Likewise. So I thought about what you told me. He looks over towards Henry. And then his eyes glance back to Etch. He holds up the longbow that Victor gave him, and he puts it down next to the table. I think I'm going to decline your offer. Not because I don't. By no means, don't take this as an offense. It's not that I don't want to. He looks back to Henry, looks back to Etch. I've thought about it, and There is truth in me not being ready. I don't have the skills to contribute to you, and I would, if not be an obstacle, I would likely die if something that powerful were to focus me down, so I don't think I'm ready right now to join you. But doesn't mean I don't wanna. I think I'll sign up for the Adventurers Guild and work my way up. When I'm ready, I'll come find you. I just wanted to return the bow back. I'd like to earn it myself.
I understand, Darkstar. I wish you the best of luck in the Adventurers Guild.
He nods.
Wait, I'm with y'all, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I want Henry to say something to Darkstar. It's like, there's wisdom in that, kid. Good on you. Just don't try to die out there, alright? Don't take risks that you don't have to take.
He nods.
Good lad. Now get the fuck out of here.
He smiles a little bit. Nods again. Yes,
Henry
sir.
kind of returns the smile. Yeah. Good lad, good lad. He's gonna go a lot in life. I want him CEO of the fucking Adventurers Guild next time we see him.
He walks out.
That's certainly you've certainly changed your opinion of him since the last time you met.
You have no idea how many young men I've met in my time of mercenary work, Etch. You just know how to talk to folks. Apart from lying and deception, of course. Regardless, where's the Hans brothers? Yeah, let the others do their thing first.
Yeah, so just like as we mentioned out of game, or like discussed out of game, just because like how little time it would take me to craft the these daggers, I'll use the rest of the time to just like do work and establish a brand name. So whichever one you want to tackle first, real quick.
Yes. Actually, I have a recommendation for a group you could join that I think would help you.
If it's the Ancestral Guard, I'm gonna lose my shit.
The Guardians of Verx. They might understand your condition.
I'll see if they have any spots available then.
I'm also sorry for scaring you.
No, by no means. You didn't scare me. He looks over towards Henry. I needed to. I was not aware of the reality of the danger. But Etch and Victor, I wasn't gonna give up, but Etch and Victor thought, well, they really roused up that desire in me to really try. So I will. I don't. He mumbles something under his breath. Can you make a perception check?
I mean, I'm standing right in front of him. I can still make it though.
Yeah.
Also, I'm pretty sure I'm still like on his shoulder.
Yeah.
I want to hear this too. What did he say?
Okay,
So
make a
I-
perception check, please.
All right, let me drop it in here. Fuck!
Makes so much sense.
That's
Yeah, you,
Archibald hiding in plain sight. Darkestar just forgot he's on there because his hood's up and he can't see to his sides.
What does he say?
pretty much. Yeah.
mm.
I think do we need to make perception.
I'll
as well?
say the two of you don't. Henry, this is just Henry. This is just Henry's casual morning beer. And you are caught mid swing as he sort of mumbles.
Yeah, it's very important information. Thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
as
he's eating some extra toasty and like crunchy toast.
So what does
burnt
Darkstar
toast.
say?
Darkstar mumbles under his breath. I don't have a choice. If I don't want what happens to not come to pass.
If you want to, we can talk about it later.
He sort of snaps back. No. It's alright. As I said, I'll get better, and I'll. He looks at you, and I'll come find you. I promise. But I didn't. He looks away.
She'll put a hand on his shoulder and just kind of like give it a comforting squeeze. I'm sorry.
He looks at the hand, looks up at you, looks away again, looks up, looks down, looks back at you, looks at the hand.
It's okay. It's okay. It's just everything will be alright.
It's alright. I'm taking this not like I'm normal.
She will actually give him a hug and pat like his back. It's okay. It's okay. Just calm down.
You stun him.
down.
You stun
Hi,
him with
Archibald.
you stun him with a physical attack as you also like grab onto Archibald and Archibald's like ah.
Yeah, I was gonna say you feel fluff.
Wait. Hear me out. I join in on that.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Can I just crush the entire group too? Just because, Henry's got a lot of stuff.
Yeah, you just approach them from the back. As Ruler, as you're hugging him, Darkstar goes, "Oh, thanks." He looks a bit flustered, and then his eyes open wide as Henry also grabs all three of you together in a hug. And you feel the squeeze as Darkstar goes, "Help!" Etch, a notification comes up. Warning: Prime hug opportunity presented.
Oh, you robotic bastard, join us for celebrating.
Yeah, we might die now. This might be the day where our spines get shattered.
Perfect.
Etch will gently hug the rest of the party.
Archibald, it was my pleasure to sit by your side.
By gently, he just means that very slowly, like a hydraulic press, it's just gonna close in.
Fucking bone shatter.
Like the trash compactor in Star Wars.
Yeah.
One thing for sure, we're all gonna be a lot thinner.
As Etch also places their hands around the group, Val, you can see for a brief moment a light shine above the group as Archibald, the other side, calls to you.
Yeah, the great possum in the sky calls my name.
Honestly, after that hug, I think everyone lost 15 feet of movement for like a month.
And Darkstar goes, "Help! Okay, it pushes people back. Okay, personal space, please, personal space."
Henry just kind of lets go. Like, all right. You learned your lesson, kid.
He looks really flustered. Okay.
And we can't back away because Etch is still
Uh,
hydraulic pressed.
At this point, you notice his hood is, as he pulls everyone back for a brief moment, falls back, and you can see a long red scar on one side of his face that encompasses the cheek from the lower jaw all the way past his eye up to his forehead and into his hairline. What you also notice is this will sound very stupid. You notice that he has a pair of cat ears on the top of his head.
He's a cat. No, he's not. No, he's not. Dennis, tell me right now you're lying. Tell me you're lying. No.
Yep.
No.
Uh,
Chat included. We're not having a cowboy
Hold on,
here.
what color?
No, I'm not having it. I'm
What
not
color?
having it.
Wait, what color's the what color is his hair / fur?
black.
No. We're not taking him along.
Wait, Jen, important question.
Yeah.
How fluffy do his ears look?
Quite fluffy.
On the inside,
what-
What's the pigmentation of the skin on the inside? Is it like pink or is it black?
Oh, the inside is a little bit of gray. Like light gray.
Gotta be
Does he have a tail?
If he has it, you can't see it from behind him.
Okay.
You also notice one of his ears is fluffy. The other ear is slightly less so, as the same scar goes crawling up towards it.
Oh god.
Can I make a general intelligence check to see if he could have died from this scar or something like that?
Make a medicine check, yeah.
Medicine, okay.
Now, just a quick question.
Mhm.
Why there's a catboy fucking race in your universe, Generous?
Yeah, there is underneath the back.
Yeah, tell me!
Oh my
fucking
god.
kill somebody.
You're supposed to investigate.
Yeah, it's the Hervarxy.
I swear to God. I swear to God. He's also now. This is an additional reason why we're not bringing him. Because he'll die. Catboys can't die. Even if they have 9 lives. Because Henry will take them all.
Oh my god. 17. Ruler, you can tell the person in front of you, that scar must have been done by a lethal wound. It is clear that Darkstar has been the recipient of resurrection magic, probably in the field of either revivification or raised dead. But he has died once. He's like around the from what you see him, the scar is deep enough that it has been slightly restored, but so it's not regenerated. It has not regenerated, nor will it ever regenerate. That's a proper scar he has for the rest of his life.
Yeah, Ruler will note that down, that he's died before.
Darkstar pulls the hood right back over his head.
No, wait. Yo, you know what? I want Henry to approach him. Casually approach the child.
But you're already there.
Yeah, you're right in front of him.
To attempt to grab the hood from on his back to prevent him from pulling it up.
Oh, no.
And go, hold on a second.
No, wait. I want Henry to just, like, slam a fucking hand on his shoulders, like, boy. I think I just saw something right there on your face. So how about you kindly pull back down the hood and be honest with me.
Oh, I don't wanna.
No?
Look,
Boy,
what do you mean you don't wanna? You got a badass looking scar.
Let fucking Henry talk, alright? Maybe he's gonna fucking say it. Damn. I just want to see the scar. Think of it as a mercenary thing.
Make a persuasion check.
Because
Because the boy's about to bolt it.
Can I get a reroll? Can I get a reroll by any chance? I'm gonna cash that in.
Hey, sometimes the fucking dice tell the story, bro.
I do not get permission to use group inspiration for this. I'm sorry.
I think I only have like 1 point of inspiration for myself, and I'm not using it here.
Alright, you place a hand on him, and you see him shake for a moment and goes, I'm sorry. Alright, this is too much, and he's going to disengage and dash out of there. Just straight up start running. And he's really hard to catch on to.
When did he become a level 2 rogue?
Motherfucker.
He was great.
He
He was
was actually
great.
from the race, not.
This bitch probably saw a fucking cucumber in fucking Henry's pockets, like, oh, it gets spooked. Fucking toxic cucumbers.
Is that a cucumber in your pocket? Or you just happen to see me?
Please tell me
Not you, Etch.
Archibald, as he basically runs away, you're tossed from his hood, you like cartwheel in the air 10 times before you're slowly slammed down.
I would like to attempt to grab onto the hood.
Make an athletics check as you're trying to hold on.
One.
Not one. Nat 20, please, Your Honor.
I have a -1 to this, so.
0.
Right. You with me? Double B, you know
Why you gotta do me like that?
Double B, this is why you're cursed by your god. I'm going to grab your ears.
As you go to hold on to him as he's running away, your grasp slips and you don't cartwheel in the air. You cartwheel upwards as you disappear from sight. You go wah! Fly upwards. You land on the ceiling and you find yourself holding yourself onto the ceiling of the inn.
Yeah, some real cartoon, like, tried to grab him but only caught a smoke cloud.
Yeah.
Like a dust cloud situation.
Ruler will stand under him so he can drop and she'll catch him.
Right. Before I drop down, can I see any, like, from this perspective, can I actually, like, see any, like, loose change or something laying around that might be behind something?
Why would there be loose change on a ceiling?
I'm saying, looking down, am I able to, like, can I just see some, like, stuff that, like, maybe you couldn't see from, like, standing on the ground?
Make
try to get something.
I'll say,
silver lining.
I'll say this: the innkeeper keeps his inn very clean, so you would not see a random loose piece of change.
You know what? While this is happening, all this is happening,
I'm actually upset about an innkeeper doing their job.
Yeah, Victor.
All right, while this is happening, Victor's just in the background, still sipping on, I don't know, whatever served in the morning. He's just watching all this.
Yeah. Apple juice, or you could have, like, an actual, to honest to God, coffee.
You know what? He's gonna do something risky. He's gonna mix this ale with his coffee.
Oh, okay.
Oh no! And you're the one telling me, Jared, that.
Hold on, what kind of ale is this? Like, when you say ale, is that just like a like umbrella term you're using for like some form of alcohol, or are you talking about actual ale?
Alcohol.
Okay.
Because if you're talking about actual ale, you're about to make the most disgusting drink you've ever imagined.
As you you sort of like pull some air. Here's the thing, like beer and coffee don't go well together either. But okay, you're just sitting in the back drinking it, and
yeah, I was gonna say, is it
my character's a satyr
or whiskey? Because if it's whiskey, then that's just an Irish coffee.
Yeah, I was about to type that Irish coffee.
Yep.
Yeah,
And if it's ale, that's like
you know,
vomit in a cup.
You know, Irish. So here's the thing: you could have whiskey with coffee if you so desired. That's fair game.
You know what? He's gonna put something heavy in this. Why not?
Sure, and you're just drinking in the back. It hits you hard, but to be honest, nothing as bad as with the time that you were drinking out with the company back with the Pearlworks brothers.
Right, they kept yelling something about stone and rocks. I have no idea what that means.
They really did. And then we move away from that as Adrian. What would you like to do during your downtime?
I'm gonna make a weapon.
Cool.
A light crossbow.
Sure. Light crossbow coming right up. It's not difficult to craft. Do you wish it to be a magical weapon or a crossbow?
What are the rules for a magical weapon? Again.
So, right. If you wish to make a magical weapon, there are some things you need to keep in mind. So you will need a recipe and ingredients for a magical weapon. You can get a recipe for a magic item. On your level, would be possible to get a +1 or similar uncommon rarity magical weapon recipe, either from a threat in the world or by purchasing it from somewhere. Then there's the costs of making the item itself, which takes an amount of time and gold depending on the rarity. If you were to make an uncommon magical crossbow, it would take you a pair of work weeks and 200 gold.
I got none of that. I guess I'll just make him a very nice light crossbow then.
Yeah. Making a normal weapon.
Hey, you know what? To be you know what? Just to be a little fancy, I might as well, if it's possible, could I also, I have a 10 gold piece dwarven gem. Could I possibly integrate that?
Absolutely, yeah.
Alright.
So you wish to make a light crossbow?
Yes. It's a D8, right? For the damage.
That's the thing. So normally a light crossbow costs 25 gold to buy. Math is hard because normally you have to divide
that by
50, which is annoying.
It's actually not that bad because
12 and a half?
the decimal fucking.
Yeah. So 12 and a half.
0.5.
So 12 gold and 5 silver is the total cost that it takes you to make it, and it does take a single week, so you can have it done by the end of your downtime.
You know what? Sure. If it's fine, I'm gonna have to dip into the party fund by like 6 gold.
You don't have to. You have the gem. It's 50 gold pieces.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. You can like sell the gem, get the money you need to literally make the weapon. Unless if you wish to integrate the gem itself into the weapon.
Yes, I'm gonna do that. I wanted to integrate the gem.
Sure. Absolutely. You have like smith's tools proficiency, I take it.
I was gonna say we also have like a lot of just extra weapons, just chilling. So like we can get all the metal and like material like for any of those components, as well as like other things.
Victor,
Where are we storing 60 shields?
In my
At the
pocket.
warehouse.
Oh, I was about to say.
In the shield cupboard.
Yeah, we've got metal covered. Like.
I was about to say in my pocket.
as you craft, so the process, you string the bow and you sort of start to carve the wood throughout the week. You spend time in the workshop handcrafting a light crossbow. Do you want to sign the weapon?
Yeah, actually.
Cool. Do you wish to have your signature or do you sign it to someone?
Well, can you repeat that?
Do you want it to have your signature or do you wish it to be signed for someone else?
I'm gonna sign my signature on it.
All right.
And then also just for looks, I think I'm gonna have my clan's insignia on the handle.
Cool. I want you to add a signed light crossbow to your inventory and remove the gem. You would receive back math. I want to say 37 and gold and 5 silver from the process.
Wait, received or spent?
So you spend a diamond to create the weapon, and you incorporate part of the diamond. So I'll say you can just go to a person, crack the diamond, go, here's a piece of a gem, and the person's going, well, all right, I'll buy it. I buy the piece, I guess. And you forge the weapon. You sign it. You incorporate the gem as part of the weapon.
Yes.
And I'd like you to add it to your inventory. You receive change of 37 gold and 5 silver to your inventory. So as the weapon, basically, like, you're holding it, it is steady, it is fine. You are the proprietor of your very own signed weapon, and honestly, there is some pride in the work effort of, I made this weapon myself. Yeah, you made a weapon with your work week. Nice.
To end it off, I'm gonna go to Darkstar.
Sure.
And if anyone wants to take the torch on this one, I'm gonna end it by just going to Darkstar.
Yeah,
to,
of course.
Get it.
That is okay. So like, I will accompany you after I'm done with my stuff. It is very funny that that is the choice of actions you have taken.
All right. Let's see what you want to do, Archibald, because you mentioned that you wanted to create some daggers and do something else.
Yeah. So you know how I asked you about like getting like a few tablespoons of the dragon blood?
So yes, of course. Now the blood itself is relegated specifically for Imperial use. You basically go to the workshop where the body is kept, and you will find a House of Life member. What appears to be make a guy off the top of my head. Give me a moment.
Yeah, like, I'm going there to like harvest them to like get some of the meat too that they're keeping on ice for me.
Sure. They're not keeping it on ice for you. Oh, well, they are because you did request it, and they don't know what the fuck to do with it. Fucking... Let me generate a guy out of the top of my head. Give me a moment.
Yeah, go ahead and just make sure you get their name made as well, Jin.
Ragger.
I am gonna ask.
Thanks. Okay, you find a member of the House of Life. We'll say...
Greg? I've got to come up with names on the spot.
You know what? You find a gnome. Yeah, you find a male gnome. You find a gnome wearing a white, like, lab coat, who is currently in the process of having the dragon's blood being exsanguined? Is that the term? No, that's not the term.
You've been gnomed.
Yeah, you've been gnomed. The gnome in question looks over towards you, who is currently in the process of siphoning, that's the verb, siphoning the dragon's blood into containers. The green dragon's blood. He goes, "Oh, you must be Archibald! Glad to be seeing you for the first time. Raymond Digby. Member of House of Life?"
Alright, you said Raymond?
Raymond Digby. Yes, that's me.
Oh, it's nice to meet you, Raymond. So, I just need a little bit of the dragon's blood, and I'm also, grabbing a little bit of the meat for, later today.
Aye, yes, you are the one who requested the meat. You little... honestly, if you were not the one to have killed the dragon, I would take great offense in you taking this dragon's meat. It is very precious, in the realm of experimentation. But... you did do the deed with your companions, and to the victor go the spoils. Well, some of them anyway.
Archibald's gonna be like, yeah, I'm gonna refrain from mentioning that I'm just gonna eat this.
Raymond goes, but it is good to see. It is good to see another person who is into the realm of experimentation like me.
Yeah, you could definitely say I'm going to be running some experiments on this meat. I'll tell you what.
Me too!
I'll just need about... I'll say... because I'm assuming there's like, how many pounds do we got?
Oh, we got plenty. I don't know what you need all of it for, but we have managed to cut down about half of it.
Gotcha. Do you think I could get about 20 pounds? Could I get some from the flank? A little bit from the like neck area.
Yeah.
And then, you know what? Could I get like could I get like a bit from the ribs?
I'd recommend tail. That's where a lot of the nervous system is at. Perfect for experimenting with how dragons think.
Oh, okay. That's definitely interesting. Can I take a glance at the tail to kind of discern what kind of muscle group it is? Like, is this gonna be like some sinewy stuff?
Oh, so tail, the actual dragons, the tails of dragons, they are very hardy. They have a lot of scales. And they have very strong muscles, but they also have a lot of nerves. A dragon's tail has multiple bones, and that allows it to twist a lot. You can basically make a whole circle around itself and connect to the backbone of the dragon. You would know that the meat.
Like, are we talking like, is this like a cow tail, like ox tail type situation where it's like?
In terms of muscle, yes.
Okay, yeah, I'll take him up on that then.
Perfect. When I looked at you, I see a person who is very smart, very dedicated to unorthodox research, just like myself.
Yeah, what kind of research are you doing?
I'm so glad you asked. Nobody really asks me what I do these days. So I'm taking this blood, right? And by imperial law, I'm supposed to destroy it. Because, the
Wait, they're
remnant...
just destroying all the blood?
Shh! Yes, I am. He winks.
Archibald's gonna lean in and lower his voice and be like, hey, since they're gonna destroy it anyways, like, I won't tell.
Oh!
You don't tell.
Oh, you're so lucky I'm the one who's actually overseeing operations in Scheinheim then. Yes.
How much do you think I could get my hands on?
So...
Like, you can take whatever you need, but but I want to get my hands on a good amount of that.
So a dragon's remains are supposed to be destroyed by imperial law, right? But I'm taking all the blood I can get. And after I heard what you were up to by the overseer of the workshop, I couldn't just let them destroy everything else. No. So, you can have the meat you want for your own research, right? And I can have the blood, because when I see you, I see a fellow researcher.
I'll tell you what. I'll give you some of the meat if you give me some of the blood.
I don't. Ooh. Normally, you know what? Normally, He looks back at the tags of blood. I do need as much as I can get of this. But how much do you need? Like a bottle's worth, or like
Yeah, if you got if you have a bottle, like I think that'll
Sure, we can say like a liter. Would a liter work for you?
Liter? Perfect.
Yeah, I like the way you think. Oh, by no means, do not drink this. It's very bad for you. Very bad.
Right, specifically because of the green dragon? Like, is it poisonous or just...
Oh, the green dragon is... No. The green dragon blood is bad. Black dragon blood is what you do not want in your system in the slightest. That's straight up acidic. It will melt through your bones. But no. Don't do that. No. Dragon blood in general, very bad. Unless if you want to become a half-dragon and then become an enemy of the state.
Oh.
So what I'm hearing is...
That's some very interesting information.
Yeah, as you look at him, he looks at you and his eyes widen a bit and goes, "Oh, you are clever. I
had to, I'm sorry.
He leans in to Archibald and goes, "Listen, don't do it. Because these effects, they are irreversible unless you really want to double down. But if you do, you didn't hear it from me, you better not show yourself around the Empire anymore."
Oh, I understand completely.
What's your name? I heard your name was Archibald, but is that your real name?
He's gonna lean in real close, like right up to the... Like, he's gonna go up, like he's gonna gesture for him to lean down.
You are kissing at this point. He was already leaning in.
No, I'm gonna have him I'm gonna lean in right up against his...
This is a 3.5 foot tall gnome.
Oh, okay, so I'm gonna lean in right into his ear, just very quietly, super quietly, just... It's like... Be honest. That's not my real name.
Oh.
You wanna know what my real name is?
Yeah, tell me.
Okay, I'll tell you. My name is Hugh.
Hugh?
Yeah, last name Jazz. Last name Jazz, like the music.
I thought you were about to say Hugh Jack.
He snickers and he goes, "Okay, that's clever. I like that." Yeah.
It's like, yeah, you see why I don't usually tell people?
Oh, wait, you're serious? I thought you were making a joke.
Yeah, I'm gonna full commit to this. He's
Make a deception check.
How well can
If
you
it's a
deceive
fucking
what a
0
possum
again,
smile
I'm
looks
going
like?
to blame
It
everything
can't be
on
a
the
0 this time. I have I have +1 to charisma.
Mm.
Oh, plus
Alright.
1. Oh, ooh, watch
Also,
out,
I
guys.
summon
Because
ye
I also
3.
took proficiency in deception.
Ooh, watch out. Ooh, he's got more.
Oh shit. Oh, whoa.
All right, let's see it.
That
Lucky 7?
okay.
I swear to
There
God.
we go.
Oh my god! 1 off of a 3. Vel, you have the power of prophecy. As you light him, the gnome sort of squints his eyes and goes, "Okay, seriously, it's not that funny. Like, I am clever. I'm really clever. You don't have to do that." Like,
Okay, I got the. I was messing around with some
No.
people at the House of Life, so like I was just.
Oh.
I've been having a lot of fun at their expense.
oh, they're very fun to mess around. You've seen how they're like.
Too serious.
Yeah, they're recruits. Total dollops. You can mess around with them however you want. I actually approve of that. Okay, I'll
Actually, now that I think about it, you wouldn't happen to have any knowledge about where I could find information about some of the like recruits? Because there was one that he asked me to send a letter to his parents for him because he had to step out recently and he didn't have time to write it himself.
Right. Well, if you really want to dig into that, the House of Life does have a repository of knowledge in Dracoblatt, if you have the time to go to the city. They don't have one here.
You don't have info, on like just the local recruits.
No.
Like their like just details about like their like where they're from, like their address.
Oh, info we do, but in this backwater, no. There's a reason why I am not around here, like, most of the time.
Gotcha. Okay, I appreciate it.
Oh, I should also probably mention, because I don't think you realize who we're talking to, the name, Raymond Digby. I am the chapter master of the House of Life in Dragonblood. I don't think that has struck you yet, because you don't.
Oh, yeah, no, I have no idea who you are.
No, I figured, so I should specify. I am the guy who basically has been assigned by the House of Life to oversee operations here in Dracacon, in the continent.
I see.
Yeah. And I have to say,
Well-
I really like someone who can not only think for himself, thank fucking God, whoever God you believe in, if you believe in any, I don't care, but thank God that you're also inquisitive and into experimentation. I can appreciate a person who's chaotic like that.
Nice.
Oh, I think we'll get along just fine. You know, to mark the occasion of our acquaintance, he's going to, I'm gonna, kind of, be I'm assuming, as we're talking like this, we're also kind of cordoning off, the meat and stuff,
Yeah, he has already poured, he has siphoned a bit of, from one of the tankards. The tanks themselves, they appear like metal tanks with glass on either side to be able to see the blood inside, and he has already siphoned a bit into a bottle. The bottle he literally just grabbed and went, okay, 2 liters, there, that's enough. Started siphoning the blood into the bottle.
Nice, and while he's doing that, I'll kind of package up the cuts of meat that I want.
Yeah.
And I'll ask him, I tell you, to mark the occasion of our, of this beautiful, I hope future partnership. I'll go ahead and you can have the rest of the dragon meat.
Well, aren't you just generous? I could appreciate that highly. Okay.
Well,
but...
I know that you were, I know you were barred from using it due to my request, so I would like to say that you are free to experiment. And he emphasizes, the word experiment. Your heart's desire.
My goodness, that's the reason why I joined the House of Life in the first place. Thank you so very much. I really do appreciate it. He hands you the bottle.
Yep, and I'll I'll have the meat and stuff wrapped up, and I'll get the bottle.
And if
I'll extend. Oh yeah, go ahead.
if you ever find yourself in Dragonblood, and you really wanna work together on a project, like a big one, I currently am looking for trustworthy people who can see the big picture. So, don't get me wrong, I know this sounds bad. Like, contextually speaking, it can sound really bad if you don't have the context for it. I do care about the well-being of the people of the Empire. I primarily run research on, improving healthcare, something nobody else does. But, if you really want to help people, and you're interested in pursuing some unorthodox methods and find yourself in the city, you can find my medical facility in Drachenblatt.
It's like, I would love to do that at some time in the future.
I will take that uncertainty and, I guess, keep it.
Yeah, he'll extend a hand and say, it's like to future experiments.
To future experiments. And good luck with your vehicle project, whatever it is.
It's like, I tell you what. If I bump it, when I eventually make my way to the main city, and I'll definitely come find you, and I would be happy to teach you some of my techniques.
That's the shit!
And machinery.
Yes!
To help you. It's like to help you automate some of your process.
Yes! We could use some Oh, you cannot believe how much I've been pushing for better implementation of vehicles for everyday life transportation. He grabs you by the head of the cheeks. You and I will be making some good work together. And he lets go of you.
Jamal's gonna be like, oh god, what have I got myself into?
Servants! And you see a couple of people walk up. Yeah, your boss? Yeah, grab those tankheads and grab the meat. We have made a payday! Alright, and they slowly start packing.
I was like, okay, that guy, I bet he is a blast at parties.
Yeah, and you acquired blood.
And 20 pounds of choice dragon meat. Like choice cut dragon meat.
Yeah, add 20 pounds of choice cut dragon meat. For anyone watching this on Twitch, it was not my intention to have players eat a dragon. Ever.
I mean, why would you give us a dragon if not to eat?
Yeah.
Listen,
ever watch Dungeon Meshy?
Listen, all I'm gonna say is 2 things. 1, Henry will in fact, he may be insane, but he can fucking grow. 2, Haldo is in the chat, Generous, so be prepared for horny. I'm calling them out right now.
I would hope not.
Leaders, Dragon's Blood.
Alright.
Okay, so.
Incidentally, watch Dungeon Meshy. It's really good.
Oh, I haven't. I've read the manga. It's phenomenal.
Yeah, but I need to watch it now. Go on.
So, with that, I will take those resources now. The reason I did this in this order is because now that I have that resource, for crafting the daggers.
Right. Well, you said it yourself. It doesn't take a lot of time to make the daggers, actually. So, I say you can spend 3 days to craft a fucking dagger.
Oh, here's the thing, Jen. I did the calculations on it. It would take me per dagger 6.7 hours.
So you can make a dagger a day.
I could make 2 a day because it's like.
So so you're not doing then a downtime activity.
Yeah, no, my downtime is going to be establishing the business and like just working to get income.
Okay.
But also because I have like a bunch of extra sets of hands to also like speed it up according to how it's written. Like I can basically cut down the time needed from 6.7 hours to like way less. So we can turn it into basically like a morning.
Okay.
Like, I've got a posse of crafters for a reason.
Alright, that means that you're hiring them. Are you paying the crafters in question?
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm
Cool.
sure like I can get a fair price. I can fairly pay Rith in them.
Cool. That's perfect. We'll discuss this in a bit, but you said something about Victor's giving the gift and you also having an implication.
Yeah, so I need to make the daggers.
Yeah, you can do that. As established, you can make 2 daggers a day for sure.
Yeah, so just for making the daggers, specifically, the blades are curved in like a partial like S shape. And so when you put the two daggers together, they form like a larger dagger.
We'll say.
But literally, just wait. Oh, sorry.
No, we'll
Okay,
say
if you wanna
that.
add a little bit of time for the complexity. I don't mind that because it's like again, like I could.
Yeah,
with the help
we'll
of,
say.
I could cut it down to like 2 hours.
We'll say you're essentially making like an item that is unique. So we'll say it takes you 3 days to establish this because you're basically making the recipe for this form of weaponry from scratch. And we'll say that, yeah, a pair of daggers that, when combined, they become a sword sword.
Oh, I was just gonna say just become like a dagger, but you can just split them into two. But yeah, if you want to make it a short sword that turns into two long daggers,
Yeah.
fucking hell yeah.
Yeah, I think that's fair. It's...
Yep. And I'll melt down the material and stuff like that, and I will use a bit of the dragon's blood to pour over the hot blade to blades to basically like create like a pattern along it. During like basically like during the process, like I'll use it so that way like the iron, like the stuff in the dragons will react with the metal.
Yes, it will. What you're doing is the process of making a magical item, unironically.
That's fucking hilarious, but I don't think I'm using enough.
So
to,
I'll tell you what.
magic.
I'll tell you what. You're not using enough, but you do become aware. Holy shit! I stumbled into something here.
No, so I've discovered the formula, basically.
You discovered the initial steps for a formula to make something with dragon's blood.
Gotcha. And then I will also just put if I'm gonna spend 3 days on it, I might as well. The hilts, one on the bottom of one hilt is gonna be the head, like a kind of like a carved head of like a dragon, and on the other one's hilt, it's going to be the carved head of a possum.
Okay.
And
within you are two wolves.
yeah. And when the blades lock together to make the short sword, they kind of pass by each other to create a like a pommel at the bottom.
Within you are two possums.
Yeah, right.
Cool.
And in their eyes, like in like where the eyes would be, are like little like see-through like glass with like liquid inside. And in the possum one, it's going to be Archibald's blood, and in the dragon's one, it's going to be a little like teaspoon of the dragon's blood. And then just like black, silver, curved, kind of like curved, like slightly curved blades and stuff like that. Very like
cool.
Pointy, like this is an edgelord's wet dream.
Cool. And we'll say by creating this, your party gains a point of group inspiration as a redeem has happened for it by Jason.
Woo! Yeah,
Thanks, Jason.
This is
what I'm talking about.
Thanks, Jason.
This is the same person who dropped you a monster house, so I wouldn't thank him too much.
Oh, come
no,
on.
I haven't
I'll thank
forgotten
you.
that. When I get channel points, I'm gonna return the favor.
Oh, no,
I was
it's
gonna
not
send a
that
letter
bad.
to your
Also,
family's farm too.
Speaking of the redeems, James, where did the rerolls go? I swear there were the rerolls there. The rerolls were there.
I didn't see
But-
the girls.
With that, yeah, the only other thing that I would want to do is just work with Rith, Feathers, and Co. to do odd jobs that are needed around town and just like establish the brand name of Fuzzy Fix-Ups and Archibald Company.
Fuck's sake. Cool. So let's go to you. Do you wish to give these daggers to Darkstar?
Yeah, so I'll
Cool.
be going with
Victor.
with Victor. Yeah.
Victor and Archibald, both of you approach Darkstar, who is actually in the Adventurers Guild at the time that you go to find him. He is in the process of trying to figure out how to get into an adventuring party. And he's talking with the Havelein behind the counter, who goes, I am sorry, but currently the only other person who has signed up for the Gardens of Verx initiative Well, they're not here right now, and I will inform them if you would like to form a party with them. And Darkstar goes, "Oh, hi! Oh, hi.
Bless you.
Thank you."
Archibald, it's like I like to think that Archibald is sitting on Victor's shoulder.
Yep, I honestly thought the same thing.
Yeah, just because my 5 foot less move speed
Why are you
means this
small?
just saves time. But you would definitely feel like Archibald kind of like silently chuckle.
What are you doing here?
We heard that you were going and applying to be an adventurer in the Adventurers Guild, so we thought we could give you some parting gifts. Well, I wanted to. I don't know what Archibald is tagging along for, but
Yeah, you would be like, I would have asked you to hold like a wrapped up, like a long, like wrapped
Oh,
up
you're-
like, cloth.
Archibald
you wrapped
holding a
it up?
dagger-shaped
Oh wait,
present
hold on.
the size
Wait, you
of
wrapped-
him.
You wrapped it up? I just put mine in a fruit box with a cloth on top.
Right? It's like, oh man, he wrapped his? I got a gift bag. But
Okay, that's good too.
yeah, he's like, yeah, it's like, when I heard you were heading over here, I wanted to tag along, because, I too have, something I would like to give to the young protege.
Darkstar sort of like look confused. What?
All right,
It's like, don't worry,
I'm
you'll
gonna-
love it.
I'm gonna hand over the blades first. I
What?
assume I'm holding the gifts because Archibald is in fact
Yeah.
small.
Yeah, like, I would have, like, handed off the dagger slash short sword, like, dagger slash short sword.
So you hand him the daggers, and he goes, "Whoa! What?"
Like, yeah. Also, be very careful. I sharpened those myself, and they will slice a hair that falls on them. So they will most certainly slice your arm off.
Oh. Okay, I don't want to do that.
Yeah. That
And
being said, though, he's going to kind of like, cause he's holding the 2 daggers. He's gonna kind of gesture and be like, it's like turn him like this, and he's gonna kind of move his hands together as if to like kind of gesture the motion.
And the both daggers sort of like merge together to form a short blade.
Yeah, they can like pass by each other in like an S shape.
Darkstar looks awestruck as he's holding this blade, and he goes, "It's not even my birthday."
It's like, look, think of it like this. I saw how you helped us out, during the attack. You earned it.
I mean, thank you, Victor. You're holding onto your crossbow.
I'm gonna look fake. I'm gonna look fake, jealous. I was gonna be like, well, I guess that overshadows mine. Here you go. I'm gonna hand him the box.
As he takes the box, he quickly unwraps it. Like, whoa!
The crossbow itself, the wood looks extremely well made. Like it's smooth, like very smooth. Unlike the handle, there's his company's insignia, along with his signature both in common and sylvan. And the string itself, it looks very pretty. Cause I want to say that for some of the diamond, he used it on the bowstring.
Oh, sparkly.
So the string itself feels very sturdy.
He sort of like tugs at the string, and you can see him like look up at you and go, "I don't know what to say. I'm more practiced with fighting from afar. This is awesome. Thanks."
Well, no matter what our friend said, I do believe that, like I said, you have potential, and I do want to see that you see tomorrow.
I.
I mean,
Okay, the opossum. The opossum also believes in you too. But anyways,
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm giving this to him because, like, if he's gonna go off on his own, he's gonna need a reliable weapon. I'd rather not find out this kid bit the dust because he is, like, sword broke.
but I don't have anything to give you.
you know what? You know what? Yeah, you're right. You do owe us one thing. Live further than tomorrow. Make us proud.
I mean, I would have said, like, longer than a day, but but he's like, but actually, I do have one request, and he's gonna kind of like hop from Victor's shoulder over onto
You may call me Darkstar.
onto Darkstar. Yeah, I don't know why I was just pulling a blank there for a second.
Heaven Killer is more formal.
Ah, I see. Well, it's like my request, and before he has time to like react or think, I'm just gonna pull his hood down and be like, quit hiding. Except for, you know, when you need to hide to like sneak up on people. Like, quit metaphorically hiding.
Make a persuasion check, please.
Cease with the edge.
Look, or you see, Victor sees a possum look over longingly for something referred to as a help action.
You know what? I am gonna help.
Because me not good at this.
Alright, what do you say,
Archibald,
Victor?
like making big like puppy dog eyes.
Hold up. What? Could you repeat that?
What are you? How are you helping, Victor?
Let me think. The possum is distracting, and with my big ass wooden hand, I'm grabbing his hood.
No, on a persuasion.
Oh, on a
I've already
persuasion.
pulled the hood down. I'm trying to persuade him to like stop metaphorically hiding. Like I'm trying to inspire him to like quit like being afraid and like ashamed of like
Quit
his appearance
smoking.
or like not
Trying to
wanting
make Silver have to draw new art.
Ha!
Oh yeah.
Hey, I was already gonna say we need to get some art with the ears.
Hell yeah. You know what? I think I'm gonna have Victor use his words for this one. And how do I put it together? I have the message. I just don't know how to put it into words.
That's okay. Take your time. Lay it
Yeah,
on thick.
describe your action then.
As you know, since Archibald's pulling off the hood to show Darkstar's like his self, Victor is gonna support Darkstar by saying, "Hey, don't be afraid of your scars. They make you who you are." And he's going to raise his mechanical arm.
And go alongside that, Archibald's gonna chime in and be like, if you always hide all those things, then you can never get any benefit from them. And kind of gesturing towards the arm and how he's like turned it into like a useful tool in a way to like help him do what he wants to do rather than like just have no arm.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Make a persuasion check with advantage then. I see what you're saying. Wow.
Fucking
Ooh,
shitty.
okay. Question. Could I hold you a minute?
I was gonna say question. Can I have a group inspo?
I was gonna say like, can I give him my inspiration possibly? But okay.
You can use a group inspiration.
All right. Yeah.
Is that
Okay.
okay with everybody?
We have 8.
I'm gonna argue against
You
this.
have to understand, this is for the cat ears.
My brother
I'm
in
fine.
Christ.
I'm
If he
fine with it.
dies, there will be no more
Ruler's
cat
fine.
boy.
That's fine. Etch?
Yes.
Alright, I'm hearing a majority of yes, so... Henry! Are you gonna deny the cat ears? In front of this
Yes.
chat? Wow. I can't believe
Okay. You know what? I'm gonna use mine.
Oh, little big ol' eyes, little
I
cat
can't-
man.
I can't believe that happened, but thankfully it's a majority rule. So...
Fuck!
I thought it was a unanimous thing.
Oh, it's me. Well, if one person doesn't want... Well, it's up to you then. If you wanna...
It's a majority for this one
This is a-
specifically.
this
I'm
is
just
a
saying
jury.
though, because this feels like it's gonna be a back and forth now. Of you can't do it to you're gonna join us, and I
Oh!
got a
So we're
feeling.
trying to bolster him so he can go off on his own.
This won't affect... So, to clarify, he's not gonna join you for this. But it will change how he views himself.
You know what?
And-
In that case, I'll accept it. Don't try to swing it around though on me. I swear to God, if I see him again, it will not be nice.
So this reroll, am I rolling it also at advantage, Jen?
Of course.
Okay.
Go for it.
How many more 12s we gonna see?
20, there we go.
You pull the hood back and you say that, and you're looking at the arm. Darkstar is skeptical for a brief moment before he sort of like looks back to you with a very slow nod. He looks away for a second and he straightens his back a bit. I'll try. I'll try. He doesn't put the
Alright,
hood back up.
You know what to reinforce this? I'm gonna give him a nuggie.
Yeah, I
Ow.
was gonna say, Archibald's gonna scritch him behind the ear and be like, "That's the spirit."
Stop!
Also, there is no try, there's only do. It's like, so what are we gonna do?
I don't know what adventurers do.
Like,
All right.
well, I mean, adventure, but also not die.
Alright. I'll try not to.
There's only do and do not.
There is
do
not
not
try
die.
not to. There's only what?
Oh, you know what, generous? If I can I attempt to give him a nuggie?
Yeah, of course you just grab him and you rub your hand over his head. And yeah,
Archibald's over here like, never give up, never what?
Never give up.
and pull back as Archibald, for your business, I'll say you can absolutely start it. Here's the thing. Practically speaking, that's setting up an actual business, and last I checked, your party is not... I don't think your party is going to be spending a lot of money on things unless they...
No,
Have-
so basically I'm trying to establish a brand name.
Yeah, the problem for that
Basically,
is
like,
you
we're
do
starting
need
to,
a,
like,
you do need
market
a
ourselves.
you need a building. You need to own land, like you need to own a building to properly
I never
like.
said it was a legitimate business.
Oh,
I said it was a brand.
I see.
We'll
Well,
get to the legitimate side down
yeah,
the line. We gotta just, build the reputation.
You
cool.
fool, you've just opened the complications table for the crime.
We'll deal with
Yeah,
that
but,
later.
basically, we're gonna be like, instead of just being like, okay, yeah, thank you for the job, like we got this fixed up for you. It's like, yeah, welcome. It's like, yeah, okay, yeah. It's like, come back. It's refer your friends or people you know to fuzzy fix-ups.
All right.
ML him.
As you go around advertising the fuzzy friends,
That's the thing, is not even gonna try to hard sell with advertising, be like, yeah, we're so good and stuff like that. Just gonna let the quality speak for itself.
all right. The problem is that you again don't have a business really, so the quality of your work only goes so far as the legacy that you have built on the dragon encounter. So unless you actually start up a business, there will be no role required. You are just spreading a rumor.
Well, we're doing repairs and stuff for people. Is what I'm saying.
Is Archibald doing that?
Yeah, in the time that I have remaining.
All right.
and stuff.
So that is your downtime then. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I'm spending my time doing, is establishing that through doing really good quality jobs and and stuff like
Cool.
that. Word of mouth, start spreading the name of Fuzzy Fix-Ups.
Epic. I'm gonna need you to make for me a check then, intelligence, using a set of tools that you have.
I certainly can. Do you have a tool in mind? 'Cause
Any that you feel would represent
I'm
your company.
proficient in all tools.
Any that would represent your branch, as you so claim it, the best.
Then that could honestly be a lot, because I'm pretty all-encompassing. But we'll just go with Smith's tools, because the bonus to all of them is the same.
Cool.
Just go ahead and do intelligence. No fucking shot.
Group inspo, group
Now
inspo,
you're
group
there,
inspo.
Alright. Do you wish to use a group inspiration or keep it a natural one for the very funnies?
Come on, I want to see a
While
funny
it's
here.
really funny, this was meant to set up for gold for the party.
I want the capitalism, man. Come on, live a little.
And yeah, I don't think I have any personal inspo at the moment, so I'll leave it up. It's completely up to the group. I'm fine either way.
Oh, come on.
Fuck. Like, you need to understand, like, if even like taking average is a 21.
Yeah. So, group, do you wish to give Archibald the ability to try again?
I want to see the funny.
Down to give him a retry.
Let him retry.
Ruler? Well?
If the majority wants it, I'll be okay with it.
Alright.
But you are the majority, that's the thing.
Well?
2 for 1 against a neutral party, and
You.
I'll say
Yeah,
yes.
Then it's
Yeah.
a yes majority. The funny is overruled. Roll again.
I'm sorry, Jen.
I swear to
I
God.
know, I know as funny as it is, but this, like,
we
but
get another funny,
establishing
though.
this will definitely help set up for just making a lot of money.
Oh, it would
later.
it would definitely tarnish your reputation. But go ahead, reroll. Don't roll a 1.
Right? Fuck.
Don't do
If I
it.
roll another 1, that's just.
I will laugh if it's another one.
At
Oh.
29.
Very good. That is
See, that's more along what I was expecting.
Alright. Give me a moment. It's gonna do a roll.
+5 and expertise. Like, I have a minimum of 12.
And you got it.
Yeah. But, like, the top end is a 31.
No way.
God, is there a
Oh,
complication?
I love these noises.
Dude, there's no fucking way.
No
you can
fucking
have a
way.
chance for a complication.
It was a complication, wasn't it? Yeah, I'm only saying is you can try to dodge it all you want, alright? I'm not the one only getting fucked in this campaign.
No fucking way. I rolled a 7 on the D100. I'm crying. I am. Okay, alright. So, you wish to help people with your job, right?
Oh, dude, yeah, yes, but also, like, some of these complications can be fucking nightmarish.
Epic. So, as you help people, do you take in any kind of job, or are you taking a specific set of jobs? Like, are you helping people with their livelihoods, or are you helping people with, because they're like the military, maybe are you helping out? Are you helping out, like...
So, like, in the wake of, like, all the destruction and stuff, like, people need their stoves repaired. They need, like all the things that people need to survive
Mhm.
and, like, kind of, like, live a good life and, like, have, like, quality of life. Like, we're helping, like, repair, like,
Yeah,
all those things. Like, people, like, if they have pipes or plumbing of any kind, like, we're fixing that. If we're going, it's, like, basically, like, we're working as handymen to, like, fix up what people need so that, like, you know, they're not, like,
Yeah.
completely disadvantaged.
Oh no, absolutely. And in fact, as you're working really well, you draw the attention of local members of the House of Life group, who are hearing that you are actively, you know, helping people out, and you get a bit, like, as you're working with the people, you are approached by some of their members, and they're sort of like asking you, like, for your expertise. Like, okay, can you show us how you're working? We want to actually see whether the way that you are helping these people will actually help them out long term. And turns out, yes, you absolutely can. You're working on plumbing, you're working on fixing, like, stoves, like...
Yeah, this is all, like, super above the board work of, like, it's like, yeah, no, like,
Yeah,
the
and...
reason people are coming to us is because we do a good job.
And you receive... actually, these people follow you around as you're working, and they follow around your crew, the Kenku and Rith, who are also working with you for these op jobs. Raymond has sent to you a couple of people who are, like, actively taking notes as you are like working. They're sort of like following you around.
Yeah, would they have informed me that Raymond had sent them?
Yeah.
Then in that case, I will, like, welcome them in and actually show them, like not necessarily everything, but, like Well, actually, I guess yeah, pretty much everything, because this is all above the board stuff. Like this is already just plumbing work. So like I'll teach them like, yeah, it's like if you do this, it's like if you attach this kind of a drain, you can actually like if
Cool.
something clogs, if you can actually unscrew this and like it drops down and you're able to get the clog out without having to actually cut the pipe. It's like just like things like that to like create better infrastructure while
Yeah,
they're there.
Absolutely. Something to note: none of them are any good at the jobs that you're specifically doing, and they are actively learning a lot from you showing them. But every time you let them practice on their own, they showcase their ineptitude. But the more that they work with you, like showing, the better they become. And by the end of your work week, turns out some of them have actually picked up some of the skills, and they're actively teaching the others how to, better take care of the metallurgy and smithing work that they were not trained in.
Yeah, making sure to remove all the lead pipes and replace them with safe material.
Yeah, and a bunch of them become better workers. Now, for some of you may ask, generous, how is that a complication? Anyway, that's your work week. You will receive you will receive payment for your effort as well. You will receive 35 gold pieces from the people that you're generally helping out, who are actively paying you in lesser amounts of gold, but overall, by the end of the work week, you have accumulated 35 gold pieces.
Okay, so I will go ahead and drop that into the party fund. Just because I got 3. Well, I'll drop, because I have 3 gold on hand, so I'll drop 31 in. Just to to avoid having to do like a bunch of semantics. During my daily preparations each day, I would have been filling up vials with acid from the alchemy jug. I'm on that grind set, Jin. We need money. We got a wizard and an artificer.
Sure. Are you selling your vials to the guild?
Yes. And
Cool.
I'm assuming I'm in good reputation.
You're in decent reputation, yeah. We'll say neutral for now. The guild is buying your vials at 12 gold pieces each, with the vial itself.
Nice.
With a quick calculation with how much acid you can produce,
I can make 2 vials a day. I already have 2 in my inventory, and I purchased 7 more for each of the 7 days.
Excellent. It only costs you 1 gold piece to get a new vial to hold the acid. So overall, every day you received 22 gold pieces during your town time days. Correct?
Minus the cost of the vial. You said I got 12 for each, right?
12 for each, so that would be 24 minus 2 for each vial, so that's 22 clear. Yeah.
Yeah, so 22 times 7.
Yeah. And that's how much money Archibald banks in. That's the power of an artificer, friends. I'm imagining a lot of this money is gonna definitely help out the wizard, who is gonna go, I can make so many spell scrolls and they need so much money.
Right. So I'll go ahead and I'll hold on to 50 of that and put the other 104 in the party inventory. Just because that way I can easily purchase any vials
of course
I need as well down the line.
To inform you, you have supplied the Adventurers Guild with enough acid to make do. If you were to sell any more in following downtimes here, you would you would get even less demand for it, essentially giving you less money for your product because they don't need it as much anymore.
Yeah.
Anyway, we move away from all that and return to the inn where the party is staying in. As all of you, for the final day of the week, you sort of reconvene late at night. Some of you are tired from your works. Some of you who spend it talking with people, you're more chill and relaxed. Speaking of, Henry, you want to talk to Hans.
Yes, I wanted to talk to the militiamen that were...
Of course.
That I served alongside with when we slayed the dragon. Not slayed the dragon, I cleared up that square, then killed the dragon.
You would find
them...
Oh,
I was gonna say, I was gonna have to kill it, but never mind.
Oh.
Go on, tell me.
Oh, I wanted to meet up with Henry, but, my bad.
Later.
Yes, you would find Hans in his posse.
Yeah, because you guys are all invited to the barbecue Archibald and Grizz are hosting.
God, I never knew the possum was a boomer. Perfect. We grilling against the establishment, baby. Anyways.
Nobody bring potato salad.
Or green bean casserole.
All I want to do is grill, for God's sake.
Yeah, bring me the dragon meat. I just want to grill, damn it.
Yeah.
Back to the dragon meat.
Do not interrupt
Do
the
I
grill
look
master.
like I know it?
Do not, yeah, the barbecue pitmaster. Scott, that needs
Yeah.
to be a class.
I'll say like the kobold compartment, like I'll have like pulled out that drawer and like retrofitted it to turn it into like a smoker. That shit's gonna
Do
be
I
on
look
low
like I
scale
know
all
what
day.
a spell slot
This
is?
is this is some good quality like southern barbecue.
We got some propane and propane accessories. Okay,
I'll
Joe said
provide this community with dragon meat and dragon meat accessories.
Oh lord.
beautiful.
All
Okay,
right.
Joe said it. But back to
Hellfire.
Back to Hans and Hans 2.
and fuck. What were the other two militiamen's names again? I forgot. I remember.
It has
You
been a
ha-
while. I had posted them.
You
in the-
haven't noted down. You know. I know you do.
Of course I do.
You don't have it written down, Kilted.
I forgot.
You
Listen,
named
my
them.
my brain rot was focused on a different person. Classified information though. But
Right.
now, character though.
Indeed.
Hans? The
Yeah?
other Hans. How y'all feeling though? How's the militia doing after all this?
Ooh, we are feeling very fine. Thank you for asking. It's been so long since last we talked to you.
Yeah, I had a business with the the folks that I was coincidentally, working with.
Ah,
But in that though, I wanted to ask, has anyone been getting any trouble recently?
so for the record, Hans is a member of the Guard of Scheinheim. He's an employed guardsman, and he's like a human man in his late 20s, who is...
Okay.
Yeah, he has like a chipped tooth, unkempt hair, he has like bags under his eyes, and he's like very upbeat.
Hans the Second is an ASMR.
No.
Canon, who looks very much like Hans the First, except there's something off about him. Hans goes,
What is? Go on.
"It's been very long
Very long since what exactly? Apart
since
from
last we
dragon
saw
and-
you. Days
Yes.
even."
I was busy with not only this group of heroes that I stumbled upon with, but also had to talk to Felix.
Ah,
I wanted to ask though, at least the militia here, anything about you know a group by the Ancestral Guard by any chance?
9.
Good. Keep it that way. I did want to ask you gentlemen though, about possibly doing me a favor.
Depends on the favor.
Go to the capital, Drachenwald. Drachenwald. I can't say shit. I apologize.
Drachenblatt.
Drachenwald. You Germans. Anyways, I'm gonna need you to go there. I have unsorted business out, and I would really appreciate your help. If you can.
Ooh, that sounds like an offer or a request.
More of a request. But surely you four can help me with this, can you?
But why do you need us there?
I have unsorted business with a very dangerous group of men.
And you would like our aid?
Well, you are my battle brothers. After seeing what we did in the square, it was nothing short of fucking great work. And I, for one, am willing to compensate you greatly if you simply help me with this little favor.
Make a persuasion check.
Okay. That's a flat 20 there, baby.
What the fuck?
Persuasion plus a modifier, bitches!
The Hans goes, "Ooh, that sounds like a wonderful idea. Yeah, we could take Geralt with us, and Thomas, and Geoffrey. What about Samuel? Oh, we can bring Samuel along too. That sounds lovely."
Perfect. Well, apart from that, I gotta go talk to someone who has horns on their head.
We don't know what you are referring to by that, but alright.
The lady that was firing fireballs and looking cool during the dragon fight in the square, you know?
Ooh, the tiefling. Ah, that makes sense.
Yeah, wait, aren't they like part team? Anyways, don't matter. I'll see you gentlemen at the Capitol when I see you again. Alright, ta-ta. Or, what's German for goodbye?
Auf Wiedersehen.
Auf Wiedersehen, alright.
What is German? I would not know. And
Don't
you
worry
move away.
about it. Alright, don't fucking matter, alright? Alright, where's the party?
I don't know what German is. I only know Deutsch.
Oh my god.
And you move away, yeah. And the
Dan,
part.
it's a good thing you live in Europe.
It is Greek.
Like so you're familiar with a lot of this stuff through just proximity.
Oh, absolutely. I have German friends. I'm so bad.
Man's Mr. Worldwide, just like me.
Okay,
For
so
real.
what you're saying was we need to clip that and send it to them.
No.
Yeah.
You reconvene together, all of you, late at night, at the last day of your work week. Alright, I'll drink some fucking water.
Yeah, the chat is getting active today. Redeem the
We
hydrate.
just all keep redeeming hydration, and Jin just has to spend 30 minutes chugging water.
Oh fuck!
Alright, come
Another
on,
one.
redeem the hydrates. Redeem the hydrates. It's highly important you hydrate, Dungeon Master. Don't you understand?
Yeah, I did it. Alright. And you meet together at the end at the end of your work week, all of you, after being tired from your activities. Alright. Fuck, stop!
Alright, yeah, we got
That wasn't you this time. That wasn't me.
Alright, so we got the barbecue happening, Jin.
Yeah.
Because I can use a Artificer feature to make a tool that I'm proficient with. I will make cooked tools.
Sure. You know what then? We reconvene late at night as you're outside of the inn, hosting a large barbecue. With Archibald and Grizz managing the grill. Grizz managing the grill, that's great.
Grizz the grill master.
I would just like you to make an intelligence-based cooking utensils tool check, please.
So I'm just gonna, rather than input it and add another tool, I'm just gonna use my Smith tools because the number's the same.
Cool. Ruler, I'm so sorry. I'm so
Okay,
sorry.
Stop that, stop that. Wait, what? Oh no, don't tell me there's a complication
Wait, hold on.
involved in this.
I like to think that Helius, being like effectively a Texas farm boy, would be willing to help, but not but also be super good and knowledgeable about barbecue.
I'll give you advantage. I see what you're fishing for.
Yeah, because it seems like something they would be really phenomenal at.
Yep.
I gotta.
Alright.
Never mind.
Stop.
Me. That's two. Have I rolled 2 or 3? I've rolled 3 ones.
Lots of red
3
text.
at once this thing.
One in live, the possum. Wait, hold on, I got this one right here.
May your elves be many and your bitches few.
I can't believe you got. Alright. Do you wish to roll with a group inspiration, or do you wish to take a 14?
No, don't you dare.
We'll have to go with the 14, sadly.
Alright, and you cook. And honestly, it's not bad. Like, it's cooked. For those of you who want it like medium rare, or maybe even
Like it's a 14 is above average.
yeah, it's cooked.
It's not
You
like-
cook the meat.
It's not like gonna get me any Michelin stars, but like you'd go there, you'd like bring your family and like kids to this barbecue place.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a little chewy, but honestly, dragon meat is just chewy. You're pretty sure there's nothing bad with it. It surprisingly tastes like chicken.
Right. It's dreadful.
Yeah, I will say Ruler will try it.
Ruler,
Alright,
as you take a bite, you eat it, the flavors fill. So here's the thing: every time you've put something in your mouth for the last, as far as you can remember since you woke up, you could not really taste anything. It always just felt like a lump in your mouth that had some texture, but never left any impact. Taking a bite out of this, actually, for a few brief moments, you can taste the food.
Huh.
Hard cut to 5 minutes later. Aries, ruler covered in barbecue sauce and dragon meat juice. It's just. Oh.
No,
Right?
Ruler's not a
Absolutely.
messy eater.
No, you know what? I feel like that would be
This
kind of
is
accurate.
like the first time you've been able to actually taste food in like how
A year. A year.
It was literally so terrible that it literally helped.
It is, to give you a description of how it actually is, unfortunately, so it's not very, normally dragon meat is actually very juicy. With 14, it's a little bit more dry than it should be, so it's a little bit more chewy, it's not as good as it possibly could be if Archibald, did not try this for literally the first time in his life. But it is still good, and more important than that, you can taste this.
Mm-hmm.
Can you give me an Arcana
Yeah.
check?
Oh, yeah, I can give you an Arcana.
Alright, let's see it.
Can I use the study thingy?
Yeah, of course. I'm literally studying the food.
Literally fucking writing up
God, I got a-
Oh my god, not again!
critic over here.
You
This is where...
you get an epiphany.
It's the Ratatouille scene where he flashes back to his childhood.
No fucking way! Literally.
Yeah,
I
I roll
started-
a 1. I roll a 1 on my advantage. She rolls a 28 on her advantage. The universe balances out.
Exactly.
Yeah, you
Perfectly
just gotta get
balanced, all
good.
things-
You have to be God's favorite.
What
Perfectly
happens?
balanced.
What
All
happens
things
is,
should-
as you take the bite, you receive an epiphany. Dragons are creatures that are really deeply tied to magic. If a dragon stays in a location long enough, the region will be shaped by the dragon's very presence.
Layer actions.
As the older a dragon gets, the more that impact becomes feasible and felt by the creatures that are living within that region. A young dragon's essence is, for all intents and purposes, not as strong as a fully grown adult's presence to the world, but it's still tied to the weave of life in some capacity. And you being able to experience this for the first time in your life, this is essentially partaking in the essence of life of a creature who after death still maintains that part of the essence.
So what you're saying is I'm eating the essence.
You are eating a part of the dragon's soul that is part of the world's soul. And,
Wait.
And for a brief moment, you feel yourself come alive with each bite, just for a very brief moment.
I'm eating a. I assume the others aren't having the same
Nope.
reaction.
Not in the slightest.
This is just.
Soul
There's just-
eater.
Henry
Wait.
is just critiquing the food like Gordon Ramsay.
Wait, Jen. I'm eating a soul.
You're eating the remnants of what the dragon's soul left behind, essentially, because, yeah, it's a part of it. But the dragon's soul is not a cohesive, just singular thing like a normal person's soul. A dragon's soul is expansive. It is not so much a globule as much as it is an ocean of energy. And the more that the dragon lives, the more it produces as it grows in age. And though it is dead, and the globule, the core of what the dragon is, has gone to whatever afterlife it's supposed to, or back to the cycle of life, a dragon's very body maintains part of it, and you experience it. And in turn, that makes you feel alive.
This is basically a similar concept to why, you can taste blueberries if you eat bear meat from a bear that ate a lot of blueberries.
Except with magic.
Oh, I'm just asking Jen, is this
Except with souls.
this is not normal. This is not normal. Do I have any reason why I'm able to do this? Or is it just oh yeah, it's affecting everyone, but you just notice it?
Yeah, doesn't everybody ingest the souls of the...
So, I'm asking because I don't know what weird stuff that you did. Do I have any idea why how am I able to do this?
Your dragon thing.
what the important part is not exactly whether the dragon itself had any relevance post-mortem. The important part that you should take after this from the natural 20 is you, for a brief moment, you felt alive in that in that you felt like a living person. Your heart beat restored itself. To give you an understanding.
Your heart
That's
grew
not-
3 times bigger.
That's not normal.
No, not in the slightest. Unless, of course, you take into account that dragons are, for the most part, not like a lot of other things. They are very magical creatures. And you are not a normal person either.
No. Anything happen if I just keep eating a little bit more? Is it just like I just get the same feeling and nothing else changes?
It's the same feeling, yeah. It's the same feeling for a brief moment and then it leaves.
Everyone sees Ruler eating for the first time, as they were just kind of like lost in thought.
Now imagine what would have happened if I rolled a crit.
Oh
It's
no.
like, just.
I
it's
love-
Like, yeah, man. You just come back to life.
I'm so worried. I do not know what it means that I can just casually eat the dead soul of something that's a dragon, but I'm living with it right now, I guess.
The fact that it's a nat one, I feel like we're not
think-
onto something here.
I think, well, I was a 14, because of advantage, but, I think Archibald was kind of like getting, kind of like consoled slightly by Grizz as this is occurring, because it's just like he's sad that it didn't come out quite as good as he wanted it to. But like, seeing, like, Ruler, someone who just like does not really eat at all, like chowing down, like, like he's like, someone likes it.
And as you're sitting down eating, this is where we're going to end the session for today, as you will receive at the end, as you're sort of like eating down, you will receive a visitor. Well, we're going to go into detail about next session.
Ah,
Is this
gonna talk to
is this a
Ruler.
I will end this on like Archibald, after seeing that, will be shoveling more food, like more meat onto Ruler's plate whenever it starts getting low.
Did we just start the Pokemon quest where we have to go about and put together magic sandwiches in order to empower our friend?
Never knew that was a fucking
You know
thing.
something hilarious? I have a backup character like idea that I've had for a while now. His name is Soup by the Fire. He's a Tabaxi, and I made him as he's like Soup by the Fire because the naming conventions for Tabaxi are like cloud over the mountaintop or something like that. And I was like, oh, this is a food-driven cat. Like, this is a cat that will literally just come and like take something off your plate while you're eating.
Who are you?
And
I'm
his
Soup.
goal-
What do
his
you mean?
driving
you
goal
Soup?
is to find the master of all sandwiches.
Yeah, I'm so sad. I wanted to play for a little bit longer, but I understand.
It is
Yeah,
late. And, no,
I wanted fucking Henry to talk to Ruler though.
so next session, before the visitor arrives, I will create a map for you to literally sit down and enjoy the spoils of your success. Of course, what?
Ayo, and like, cool, nice.
Oh, okay. I heard Ewan. I'm like, oh.
No, I'm sorry.
Wow.
You
I can't believe you do something
disgusting.
so
But
you listen to your players' requests?
but I do want to say to specifically call it out because it is brought up in the chat, and although it would be cool to let it unanswered, I think I should call it out because it would be weird if this actually was a thing. Post-death, the dragon feels no pain because it is gone. The soul is no longer there. There is no consciousness.
Well, I mean, shit, what's even the point then?
The point is that the way that I run my afterlife is that a person has a soul, the whole soul, and then they can have aspects of their soul. Once you die, you have your own soul that goes wherever it's supposed to go, and if that soul fractures, you're gonna end up with variants of yourself, each one having a part of your soul. This is how simulacrums work, Because once you create one, you impart upon it not just consciousness, but a part of yourself. And it's also why you cannot create infinite simulacrums with the wish spell. But primarily, the reason why I'm bringing this up is that an individual's soul that fractures can exist in multiple places in multiple afterlives, or even in the same afterlife. As literal... This is a literal thing in D&D 5th edition with the latest release of Planescape glitches. That's a literal thing where after post-death, your character can encounter versions of themselves, of their own soul, in different or the same afterlives. If you don't have it, I highly recommend the Adventures of the Planescape book. It is really fun. If not to read through, to play it. This is just a call out to the people who are watching in the chat, because we have like 8 people. But yeah, I did take that inspiration for that. And dragons, in my setting, and any creature that is larger than life in terms of like how, not just how big it is, but how much of an impact it leaves on the world, its soul leaves behind an after essence of itself, even after it goes to another afterlife or back in the cycle of life.
So what you're saying is we need to go get some phylacteries to make Ruler a smoothie.
What?
No, what I'm
What
saying...
you got there?
Hold the fuck.
Please don't feed souls to Ruler. I
Is
don't.
Ruler part
Can't
lich?
do that. Just we need to kill a lot of people to make that happen.
Wait, hold on. So what happens if she eats a Dracolich?
That's a weird question, because a Dracolich specifically is the corpse of a dragon that is being inhabited by the soul of another dragon. So you would be eating the bones.
Is that like a fusion?
If the dragon is that's a fucking wild hypothetical.
Double dipping in soul consumption.
Oh my.
Yeah,
Why?
Is this like some like
Nowhere near.
Italian burrito situation?
Nowhere near what I would have ever thought about, but no, if the dragon is dead, absolutely not. If the Dracolich is dead, absolutely not. If it is still alive, how? But yeah, so Victor is gone, because I imagine he had to dip, if I had to guess.
I gotta go too. I want to eat food.
Yeah.
Okay.
So all of you, I'll say this has been the session. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for playing.
Oh, thank
It
you.
was fun. It was fun. Though I got big plans.
Yeah.
Bye-bye,
Yeah.
everybody.
Goodbye.